If I want to take a guy home with me tonight, it's none of your business. If she want to be a freak and have it on the weekends, none of your business. Hey, hey. It's none of your business. Mm, mm, mm. Letting all the people come in. Letting all the people come in. Boom, 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 boom. Letting all the people come in. It's none of your business. Boom, 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 boom. I'm trying to get a little bit funk, you know what I'm saying? I am, because it was so ghetto to have to go right back to work after Thanksgiving. I do not like working after a holiday, but that is the life of a essential worker. Straight up. Ooh, that's the life of the essential worker. Okay. However, I'm gonna be on here for I plan to be on here for at least 30 minutes to an hour. That's how long I plan on being here, okay? I don't want to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac. I do not want to talk about them. I ain't got time to talk about them. Don't want to talk about them, okay? Like, period. I don't want to talk about them at all, period. So we ain't going to talk about Potomac at all. Next time you hear me talk about Potomac is if I do a review on it Sunday and when it's time for the panel this week, for this week's panel. Other than that, we ain't talking about Potomac at all. Did you watch this show on Zeus called One More Chance? I don't even have Zeus. But hey, everybody that's in the room, though, what's going on, y'all? We're gonna talk, we're gonna chat for a little bit, you know what I mean? We're gonna talk. Might let some of y'all, come in like I did on the last one. And I just want to let you guys know that you guys really helped me out a whole lot Wednesday. Like y'all really, really did. Was that Wednesday? Or was that Tuesday? Y'all helped me out a lot Tuesday. Um, when I was down and out having my moment, y'all helped me out. Y'all gave me some strength, gave me enough strength to help, my buddy out with his mom's death. So that was everything. So thank y'all for that. Oh, look at my bestie up in here, Sammy. I knew he was gonna come up in here with the bullshit. I knew he was gonna come up in here with bullshit. But however, um, let me just tell y'all some of the things that I have going on right now. Let's talk about that. Give me 1 second, because it just seems like something is stuck in my damn tooth, and I can't stand it. Ugh, I messed up. But anyway, so y'all already know that we got the Whether You Like It or Not panel that features myself, Bundy Blue, Give You the Real Tea, Jamie That's Me, Josiah's World TV, and Niecy Dixon. It's the six of us, the official six of the Whether You Like It or Not panel. Okay. Now we will have people coming on from time to time, but that is the official six people of the panel. Okay. The official six. Um, I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this every um every week. Um, it's difficult because I don't know how my schedule is going to work, but I'm gonna try to do it every week. And you already know that I have the prelude with Jamar every Wednesday. Um, we're going to be not reviewing, we're going to be interviewing more people. I'm trying to excited about that. Me and Jamar are going to be interviewing more people, okay? And there are people from Chasing Atlanta who have agreed to interview with us. Those people include Troy and Dominique, also Lil Kendra, and Rico. So far, that those four people have agreed to interview with me and Jamar on the prelude. So that's a great thing. We're taking the prelude to a whole nother level right about now as we prepare for our podcast to come out next year. Okay, so Stay on the lookout for that shit. Um, Justice League, they want to go at least go live at least once a week. They want to try to get us together once a week or whatever. And I'm all for it, long as my schedule aligns with everything, I'm down for it. Okay. So that's that on that. So those are the things that I have going on. Now, as far as my videos, I already reviewed Potomac. And not only do I review Potomac, I review Chasing Atlanta, I review Lovers and Friends, and I review Real Housewives of Houston. I review Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Braxton Family Values, I'm on the verge of dropping it. I'm not really feeling it this season. And then you got Iyanla Fix My Life too. And I don't know if I'm going to review Iyanla consistently like that. Like if the episode, do something for me, I'll review it. Cause I got too many videos going on right now, so it gets hard to really commit to doing all these videos at one time. You know what I mean? So yeah, Iyanla is gonna come every other week because the last episode that I reviewed, I wasn't feeling it at all, and that's why I didn't give it my all. So just to cut down just a tad bit of you know, just cut down to just a tad bit. I'm gonna review it every other week, so it's what it is. Oh, I ain't got no Pepsi because shit, I ain't buy none. My cheap ass went bought like the 12 pack of Big K cola because it was 2 for $5. I bought that and my mom had bought some Coke. So that's why I'm drinking this. Cause I ain't buy no Pepsi this time at all. What's up? So Um the Soul Train Awards, I'm thinking about whether or not I'm gonna review that. But probably not, because the only thing that I really care about is seeing Monica perform and getting her award. That's really the only thing that I care about right now. So I don't know if I'm going to review that entire thing. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that at all. But what I want to do right now, since this is Friday Night Live, I'm going to put the link in the chat, and I'm going to allow people to come in and ask me a question, and I will answer it. Long as it ain't Potomac, child. Because, listen, that toxic ass shit, I can't take it. So don't be scared. Don't be afraid, y'all. Whatever kind of question y'all want to ask me tonight, I'm willing to answer it. It doesn't matter what it is, I'm willing to answer it. So, the link is in the chat. I'll be giving you guys I'll be taking you guys one at a time, and I'll be giving all of y'all a few minutes apiece for that. So this is something new. I'm gonna start doing with my lives because a lot of y'all be telling me that I need to go live more, which I used to go live at least twice a month, but I don't anymore because I already go live with Jamar every week. Then I'm going live with the panel. So I be feeling like, there's really no need for me to be oversaturating the lives. But then again, y'all be wanting me to go live by myself. So I understand. So, it is what it is. And I see a lot of y'all like my hat. Thank y'all. It only represents where I'm at right now in my life, living single. And I'm max at this point in my life. Okay. So that's what it is. Hold on one second. So the link, like I said, the link is in here. So whoever wants to come and call in, y'all can. Okay. Like I said, don't be scared. I ain't cussing nobody out. Even though on the last live that I did, somebody was somebody really came up here and annoyed the shit out of me, but I didn't curse them out. I still answered their question. As annoyed as I was, I still answered their question. So it is what it is. But anyways, how was y'all Thanksgiving? Cause mine was pretty decent. It was just limited because of this whole COVID thing. Like COVID has ruined everything for everybody. Like ruined it. And I've just been very cautious when it comes down to this shit. I wear my mask everywhere I go. Um, I take vitamin C pills and elderberry every damn day. Sometimes I even take Mucinex every day just to keep myself from getting sick. Like that's just how I am of this shit. Like it's crazy. I don't want that shit. Even though I strongly believe that when I was really really sick earlier this year, I really believe that that's what it was. I really believe that that was COVID. And I'm gonna tell you why I believe it was COVID because of the simple fact that what I had was a sore throat, a hot ass fever. Um, what else? I was coughing. I had the chills. It was hard for me to walk. Like it was crazy. And when I went to the doctor, they never told me what was wrong with me. All they said was it could possibly be a sinus infection. They said it could possibly be. They never said that that's what it was. They just said that they think it's a sinus infection. And all they did was give me like a prescription. They gave me they gave me some antibiotics, some Mucinex, and some other shit. And that was it. So I believe that that shit was COVID. Cause that was the worst type of shit. That felt like a flu times 20. That's what it felt like. A flu times 20. That's what that shit felt like. That shit was terrible. Okay, that shit was horrible. Mm-mm. If that what I had earlier this shit was COVID, I don't want it no more. I don't want it no more at all. Now I want y'all to know that I'm only gonna give you guys 2 minutes when you come up here. Just 2 minutes, only 2 minutes because we don't want to ramble. So I'm gonna give y'all 2 minutes. Um, there's someone back. There's someone coming in. So remember, for the person that's about to come up, 2 minutes and 2 minutes only. That's all I can give tonight. It's 2 minutes. So here we go.
Hello, Scotty.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, go ahead. It was
Can,
my earphones.
can
Go
you hear
ahead.
me now?
Yeah, it was my earphones. Go ahead.
I just had one question. Do you have you do you ever like just feel stuck, like you're stuck in one position?
Um, I have I have my moments where I do feel like I'm stuck. Um, especially in my life. It's like like I just do things just to get by. It's like I have a job that I'm thankful for, but I also hate it. And it's something that I don't want to do, but it pays my bills and it helps me invest in what I'm doing, which is my YouTube channel and everything else that I'm trying to do. And I also feel stuck because I'm living in a place where there's not many opportunities for me to flourish the way I want to. So it's like I do feel stuck from time to time. I even felt stuck doing YouTube because my channel wasn't growing the way that I had wanted it to until this year. And
Mm, I feel the same way about my channel. I put content out, but it's like nobody sees what I put out there, and it's like, okay, well, what am I doing this for? And I've been on here on YouTube since 2010, and it's like I try to switch it up with different videos. I try to do the hashtag and it just seemed like nothing working. So that's why I asked you that question.
Well, as you know, I've also been on here for 10 years, and my channel really haven't seen this type of growth that I got now until now, and I'm 10 years
Hmm.
in. For some
Hmm.
people, some people channels grow instantly. Some people take some time, and some people take more time than others. I would know because I have taken more time than others, and a lot of it had a lot to do with me and my own personal life. I've let a lot of my personal, my real life issues get in the way of what I was doing. So, and it kept me from being consistent the way I wanted to be. Like I am
Right.
now, I should have been doing that a long time ago. If I was doing what I'm doing now back then, I would have been at 20K a long damn time ago, and I would have been in other places a long time ago. But it is what it is. So, you know.
Right. I get it. I definitely get it. But I just feel stuck doing this whole YouTube thing because I put out content. Sometimes my views go up to 60, then sometimes my views go up to 80, then sometimes my views go up to 20. It's like an up and down spiral when it comes to me. So
Well, I would say that um I would say for the most part, I wouldn't suggest that you stop doing it unless you genuinely want to stop doing it. If you really feel like it's no purpose to do it, then don't do it. But if you believe in what you got, I would say continue to let it grow, continue to work on it, and you never know. Sometimes it just takes one video to randomly get traction and it'll take you to another
right,
place. I've seen it happen for other people. So if you
right,
continue and just keep the faith, it'll happen.
yeah, I get it. Because that's what other people tell me too. Because I got subscribers, but it's just like I go up and down, and views and all that stuff. So I'm kind of feeling stuck when it comes to the YouTube. But I know you want to get to some other people, so I'm gonna get off here. But thank you for letting me come on.
No, no
And
problem. No problem.
and again, I'm sorry for your friend's mother's loss.
Thank you for that. I'm sure he would have been thankful for that too as well.
I really, really am. But okay,
All right then. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Uh-huh. All right, y'all. Raphael came in. Hopefully he set the tone for the rest of y'all. Okay. So and if anybody else want to come on, you are welcome to do so. Ask me anything. Ask me whatever the hell you want to ask me. Long as it ain't got nothing to do with Potomac. Long as it ain't got nothing to do with Potomac. 'Cause I don't want to talk about that. Even if you need some advice, it don't even matter. Some people like House of Aaron. House of Aaron. Um, I've been watching House of Aaron for a while, and all like Aaron used to post sporadically. He didn't post all the time, but once he started posting all the time and was consistent and always putting his shit out like clockwork, he got up there. And when he came on my 20K subscriber celebration video, I had already told him. I said, "You about to surpass me, so you all good with me. You gonna surpass me." And he already did. He's at 21,000 so far. So far so good for Aaron. Y'all know I love Aaron. So I plan on bringing him to the whether you like it or not panel when Housewives of Atlanta come back. So, I love Aaron most definitely. His personality. He got a good personality on camera, and I think that really really sets him off because he has a likable personality. His personality is probably more likable than mine, so I get it. I'm not for everybody, so of course everybody you know, ain't gonna come to me like that right away. So it may have been some people have slight symptoms instead of full blown ventilator symptoms. Yeah, that's true. That is true now. Or some people don't have no symptoms at all. Some people be walking around here with COVID and don't even know they fucking got it. It's crazy. I have a question. I have a question, but I can't come up on video. What advice would you give new YouTubers new to the community? Okay, I get this question all the time, and this is what I'm gonna tell you. When you are new and you are on a come up, make sure you know exactly what type of content you want to do for your channel. Make sure you know what lane you're in. When I came on YouTube, I didn't know exactly what I was going to do because before I came to YouTube, I was doing videos on Facebook, and my videos were basically real life situations. But I knew that ain't nobody gonna watch that. So, when I was sitting up here watching Kevin and watching Sweet Addictions and watching Much Love and all of them, I decided that okay, I watch these same reality shows, so why not do reality reviews? So my channel was basically built off me talking about reality TV. But then maybe 3 years into my channel, I dibbed and dabbed into the gossip stuff. And then I started adding other segments to it. Like I had like a Ask Scotty segment, but it was short lived. And I had like a music segment. And then I had the Bitch Are You Serious segment, which I still have, but they're always sporadic. I had a My Testimony segment. So I had different types of segments after a while. But it was inconsistent. So I really didn't know exactly what I was gonna do until this year when Jamar and I talked, and we decided that we were gonna do a resurgence on YouTube and try to grow. And I knew exactly what I was gonna do. I knew that I was gonna do my reviews, of course. I was gonna go into my gossip. I was gonna go into the prelude with Jamar. And I was already working with the Justice League anyway. And then being that StreamYard was available, I was gonna start collaborating with other YouTubers as I've always wanted to do. So you have to know exactly what you want to do as far as your content is concerned. But you also have to, I'm not saying you have to, but it's good to have certain relationships in the YouTube community because it helps a lot. As you can see, I have a lot of support from different YouTubers. Like if you saw my 20K video, if I didn't have the support, I never would have been able to get all those people on there to the point of where it had to be split up into three different groups of people to come up here. You know what I mean? So having that support is the best. Having that support from other YouTubers is the best thing. I'm telling you it is. I mean it's the best. Okay? Like the shout outs go a long way. Trust me, they do. Like when Bundy was shouting me out, Ashley, James, Rox, Kevin, that helped me a whole lot. Justin, that helped me a lot. So having those relationships are the best. Okay? So just know what you do and whatever you and if and don't be afraid to say no to certain things as well because even though you want to get your channel on point, if you don't feel comfortable doing something, then don't do it. Because I even now, as a person that's built his platform alone and built his platform off of just being myself, and now that I'm where I'm at now with 20K and 10 years under my belt and being considered a YouTube veteran now, it's certain things that I'm just not willing to do. Like, um, for example, and it'd be making me feel bad because I want to give people a chance. But when you see what they do, it's like, okay, I'm not sure if I want to be associated with it. I had someone reach out to me to do a panel with them, and as much as my heart was telling me that maybe I should give it a shot, my mind said, "Bitch, don't do it." So I didn't do it because I didn't feel like it would be good for me, and I didn't want the association. You know what I mean? But I still support them from afar, but I just didn't want to be a part of what they had going on. Even though my heart was like, just give them a chance, but my mind was like, I don't know about all that, child. So that's why I didn't do it. Come on, y'all. Y'all wanted me to go live, and y'all ain't live. So what's up? What's up? If y'all want me to go live more, y'all got to be live too. If you get my drift. Let me share this to my community wall. What is Terrence like in real life? Jesus. Well, me and Terrence have not officially met yet. Um, we have been friends for about a year. We've only talked on the phone. We have not met up in person yet because he's in New York. But the way he is on camera is the way he is outside of the camera. He's just as crazy off camera as he is off the camera. He's just that crazy. So that ain't no persona. That is Terrence all day, every day. That is Terrence like all day. All day. This Terrence. This Terrence. And I love him for who he is. Hey, I'm just joining. I hope you're feeling better. Yes, I am. I'm feeling much better right now. Much better. I don't know how you look, so I can't answer that question. I gotta know how you look first, so I can know if you my type to be my man child. Okay. I might shit. As a matter of fact, I might ask Terrence to come on live with me here. Lovely breeze. Hey, what's going on? Who? Cam is in the building. Y'all better watch out. I came to your channel because of Terrence. Yes, that's my friend. Like, if we keeping it real, um, the people that I consider friends, like real genuine friendships, is Jamar, Terrence, and Josiah. Um, like I said, me and Jamar have been friends for 7 years because we met on YouTube. Me and Terrence have been friends for a year. Josiah and I are building a friendship now. So those three guys are definitely three people that I would call like for real friends. But like Jamie and all of them, I consider, we cool and we friends too, but like the three closest to me are Terrence, um, Jamar, and Josiah. Like Josiah is like my little brother. I love Josiah. Like we're like the way that we're building our friendship is gonna go farther. I can see that going I can see him being just like me and Jamar and me and Terrence. So it's gonna go pretty well. So Josiah is like a little brother to me. I love Josiah for real. And Jamie, like I feel like we're gonna get to know each other more as we continue to work with each other on this panel. I love her energy. I've always have loved her energy. And me and Bunny go way back. Okay, so that's a no-brainer. And Nisi, I love her energy as well. And I can see me and her being really, really cool as this panel continues. I love it. 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 Okay. So shout out to all of them. But like I said, the three main people that are the closest to me on YouTube is most definitely Jamar, Terrence, and Josiah. Most definitely. And Bubs the God. I forgot Bubs the God. I love everyone on the panel. Thank you. Even though people want to find a reason to make this panel be horrible, but I think it's a good balance. I like the people that I chose. Hey, it's me, D. Oh, Rocks. I've always loved Rocks. Like Rocks is everything, baby. I've always loved Rocks, and she's always been very supportive of me too. So I love Rocks. So y'all actually liked the panel because people were saying it was bad, and I thought it was good. Like like the response we've been getting about this panel for the last two times we've done it has been amazing. Like straight up, like a lot of people like the panel, but then sometimes when you get a lot of people that love it, and then you get those couple of remarks, it just fucks it up. Just fucks it up, child. Okay, so since Beloved Beauty TV mentioned the technical difficulties, I'm just gonna let y'all know. That's it's mainly a StreamYard problem that could happen to any of us. Um, I think for me, I have a lagging issue. Like it could go it I can be a little bit delayed, and I think that's what throws it off is when I'm delayed. So I got to find a way to finesse it so it can work correctly for everybody else. I watched both times and I love the things and respect. Yes, it's all about respect. Like straight up, all about respect. Thank you, Anika, for putting it out there. Jamar set up a GoFundMe. It's for our podcast. Um, we have paid for our artwork and everything else. It's just one last thing we got to get, and the goal is like $1,200, I think, and we're almost there. We have raised like $705. So yeah, if you can donate to that, do so. How far is your Wi-Fi from your device? You may need an extender. My box is right there. You don't see it? Let me walk over there to it. There's the box right there. Yeah, my box is right up there on top of the fireplace, so it's literally right there. Your panel is good because y'all are so different with different views yet similar. Right. The one thing that bothered me though, about this, Shan Renee Scott, I'm gonna need you to hear me when I say this. I was gonna be someone who dislikes something no matter what. That is true, Shan Renee, because One thing that bothered me was when someone commented and said that Niecy is normally and I was more so mad about that comment for Niecy's sake than mine because they was trying to make it sound like because she joined our panel, she was dumbing herself down. And I was just like, what the fuck? She wasn't dumbing herself down. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, that made me mad. No lie. Like, no bullshit. That made me mad. Like, don't come for her like that. You may have too many devices connected to it. What's connected to that? My the Roku's, cause we don't have cable, we have Roku. So the Roku's are all connected to it, and of course, you know how that goes. Like, it might be because of all the Roku's and all the other stuff that's connected to it. Shit, might have to turn the shit off when I go live. I was surprised to see her since it was the first time I saw her on your panel. How do you decide who you want on your panel? Well, Niecy was a pleasant surprise. I had literally just seen Niecy's videos the night before we did our last panel, like for real. I had just did my video and I was watching Terrence's video, and after his video was done, um, I went on my homepage and she popped up. So for whatever reason, it just made me look at her shit. So I looked and I was like, I like her. I like her. So when I'm feeling you, I share your stuff. So I shared her video, and then I said I like her. I want to contact her for a future panel, and she wrote me back and she sent me her email, and then I asked her did she want to join. Hopefully it wasn't short notice or whatever. And she was like, sure, because I had no idea that she even knew who I was, did not know that she watched my shit, or none of that. So she was a pleasant surprise. So I added her at the last minute. That's why she wasn't a part of the flyer that I made the first time um because she wasn't on there at first. So when she got with the group, it was amazing how much chemistry all of us had with her. And the thing about it was, at the end of it all, Terrence was always going to be a part of it. That was just a no brainer. Terrence was always going to be a part of it. Now, if Jamar watched Potomac, of course he would have been a part of it too. But Terrence off the rip was going to be a part of it. No question. So when it came down to that, I said, let me get Terrence, let me get Bundy. And so I'm like, okay, that's two people. So Terrence and Bundy. I knew those two would be great. So then I said, now let me find somebody else. Jamie, loved Jamie's energy, and I knew that her opinions were different from mine, Terrence, and Bundy. Terrence and Bundy are mainly like basically they're mainly in favor of Monique. I'm indifferent. So I'm like, I need somebody else to balance it out. So we had Jamie, and I said, I love Jamie, so I'm gonna put her on there. And on top of that, I want her channel to grow too. I want more people to see her. And I thought this would be a great opportunity for her to have more visibility if she did the panel. Then I decided to bring in Josiah because I also want Josiah to grow too. And I felt like it would be an opportunity for him to have more visibility as well if more people saw him to put him on here too. So I decided to bring Josiah on there. So at first it was just going to be me, Terrence, um, Jamie, and Josiah. It was just going to be us five at first. And then, from time to time, we'll bring like Layla Lynn from time to time, or we'll bring on Aaron Wiles out from time to time, or House of Aaron from time to time. And not to mention, and let me take that back, it wasn't just going to be us five because I also wanted Color Me Pink to be a part of the panel as well. but she didn't get back to me about this one. So I'm not sure if she was too busy or what, but she didn't get back to me for this one. But I know that she would have done it had she seen the message. So um I chose those people for those reasons. Like Terrence, no brainer. Bundy, no brainer. But Jamie and Josiah, I just see them being bigger and I want to see them grow. And because I really, really, really love them. Like I've been loving Jamie since last year when she was doing Basketball Wives. So I want to see her like continue to elevate. And Josiah, like I just love Josiah. You know what I mean? Like I just want to see him continue. So them two off the rip, I knew I had to have them on there. I just want more people to see them. And I just feel like it would be an opportunity for more people to see them. And there's Jamie right there. No problem, Jamie. You know I love you, girl. I wanted those two to be seen. So I had them two, and I want to color me pink. But like Beloved Beauty TV says, she's booked and busy. Her book turned into a movie right now, so she ain't got no time for no panels. Okay, so then it was just gonna be us five. But when I saw Niecy Sunday night, I said, "Oh no, I got to see how she'll fit in. I got to see how she fit in." And then when she got on the panel, it worked. It worked, it worked, it worked. And I noticed that Terrence was already subscribed to Niecy, and I knew that he was already following her on Instagram. So it worked. And I said, I got my good six right here. My good six right here. I got them right here. And it works. It works. Now, there may be a time where we may add a seventh person from time to time, or we may just have someone to fill in for somebody if they're not here. But other than that, those are the best six. I mean, we the six for the panel. Like, and when Bundy was like she was willing to do it and shit, I'm like, oh yes, this gonna be good. And let's keep it real. Most of the viewers are coming in because of Bundy. We ain't gonna sit up here and act like it's because of my ass. Like I'm lucky to get 100 people in my chat, but you know it is what it is. Like Bundy is the star, so she's gonna bring more people. You know what I mean? So I just moved to a new part of town and I don't know anyone except my boyfriend. Do you have any advice on making new friends as an adult? Child, I do not because I am not interested. I'm not really interested in making no new friends. But at the same time, I'm making new friends with Josiah. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't have no advice on that child. I don't. I can't really tell you what to do with that. I really can't. The link is in the chat, you guys, for anybody that wants to call in and ask for ask me any questions about anything except Potomac. Please let me know right now. Right now. Oh, and don't ask me nothing stupid. Like, don't ask me what's my favorite flavored pies or what's my favorite flavor of pizza or all this other stuff. Or are you jealous of Portia? All this dumb stuff. Like, please don't do that. Stupid shit. Like people ask stupid ass shit. I have friends that just want to meet people in the area, but I hear you. I don't have no advice on that because I'm not as nice as I am. I'm very observant, so I'm very choosy as to who I allow in my space. You know what I mean? And it's just real talk. I'm very choosy on who I allow in my space. You know. When are you gonna collaborate with Color Me Pink? It's up to Color Me Pink. I'm always down. But I am doing a collaboration with another YouTuber though. It's not gonna be on my channel. It's gonna be on theirs. So I'm not gonna tell y'all about it yet because I don't think she wants me to. Well, they want me to, but I will be doing another collaboration. It won't be no live or anything like that. It's gonna be a pre-recorded video. I'm gonna collaborate with another YouTuber. So be on the lookout for that when it's time for me to talk about it. Yeah, Scotty been working. YouTube wise, Scotty been working his ass off. This is the most I've ever worked. The hunger is there, like it should have been 10 years ago. Okay. Listen, I'm just keeping it real. I can't keep it no realer than that. Like, I'm just saying, child. But yeah, child, I mean, so y'all must be scared to come up here. It's 40 y'all in here. Hold on one second. But yeah, child. But ask me about my living single hat. Now, it came off some Instagram boutique. I don't remember what it was because they had like living single hats, they had Moesha hats, they had Martin hats. But of course, living single is the GOAT to me. So that's why I have on a living single hat. But living single is just what I'm doing. Living single. So of course. Do you watch Ready to Love? I do not. I don't even know what that is, child. See if your city has a Facebook group. There's a Facebook group called Flip the Zip. I would say join a meetup group, but that's unsafe right now. That's good advice, Kat. Most definitely good advice. Because I never would have thought about doing that. It's a reality show about finding love. Oh, child. I probably wouldn't have watched it anyway. Girl, what weed? That drawstring shit? What shows are you excited to review in 2021? Housewives of Atlanta. Chasing Atlanta question. Do you think Lil Kendra has a reason to be mad with Oliver? I really don't know. I don't really know if she really has a reason, but um I just think that she's overdoing it. And I think that it's a way to get her point across besides how she's doing it. Because If you're not rational, no one is going to care about anything. I think Kendra needs to learn how to communicate better instead of always popping off at the mouth because it doesn't work all the time. Hey, RR, what do you think of Love as a Friend so far? It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Like I love Markel. I love what he's doing, and I'm still reviewing the show. I'm just gonna put episode 3 and 4 on one video because sometimes that show get lost in the shuffle. Especially now that I'm doing panels and stuff, it'd be too many videos. I'm starting to think I'm overdoing it now at this point because I'm reviewing too much and all of that stuff. So yeah. I said I wasn't gonna talk about. I don't want to talk about Potomac at all. But since someone just asked me who was my favorite Potomac housewife, I guess I answered that one. But any other question about Potomac, I ain't answering. But if I could choose one favorite, it is Cameron. Hey Scotty, how you feeling? I'm feeling great today. I'm actually feeling great today. A little tired, but I'm great. I just need to sleep just a tad bit more than I've been doing. Oh, I ain't even know Terrence texted me back. Karen was my fave, but she acted brand new in the latest episode. I. That's all we're gonna talk about with Potomac Child. That's all we're gonna talk about. No, Puffy Puff. I know you didn't know. That's why I went ahead and answered your question because you wasn't in here from the beginning. So, that's why I went on and answered your question just because you didn't know. Now, see, y'all be wanting me to go live, but then y'all don't be live and shit. Like, y'all ain't, I told y'all can ask me anything. I put the link up here for y'all to call in, and y'all ain't doing shit. But y'all be talking about I need to go live more often. This is why I don't, because I be feeling like y'all don't want to watch shit unless somebody else is up here. Ooh, child. Listen, I have been very careful with my teeth. Okay, ever since I got these new motherfuckers put in my mouth, I be watching what the fuck I'm chewing on all the time. Like, you know, let me see. You didn't ask me nothing about starting the channel. You just said, from what I remember you saying was you wanted to start a channel, but you nervous. That ain't asking me anything. That's just telling me. Talk about your love life. You know these people knows it. Child, what love life? I ain't got one. I ain't got no love life. How are you after the blow up at work? Child, listen. The person that I blew up on wasn't ain't gonna be there for the next couple of days, so I'm good. My brother is actually great. I just took him to my grandma's house. I did the last time. Oh, I said, do you have any advice for anyone that wants to start a review channel? Well, beyond what's her name? Beyond Beautiful TV, I think that's her name. No, Beloved Beauty TV. She asked me a similar question already to that. And the only thing I don't really want to re-answer that, but just to make it short, um, if you want to do a channel that reviews shows Make sure it's a show you want to review. Make sure it's a show that you're interested in and that you're passionate about. That's all I can really say about that. And when you do it, you got to make sure you're consistent with it. You have to have a consistent schedule. Make sure your shit is out there. You don't want to be late. If you're going to be late with a video, it can't be no more than at least 2 days. Because after 2 days, don't nobody give a damn after 2 days. I know that for a fact. So the key is being consistent. Honestly, that's the key. I need a sugar daddy. Any tips? I ain't got no sugar daddy, so I ain't got no tips for you, child. Do you use dating apps? I met my boyfriend on that. I've never used a dating app. Facebook does not count as a dating app. Or Snapchat, because I met most of my men on Facebook and Snapchat and Instagram. Now, if y'all want to talk about my love life, y'all can ask me, how about this? How about this? Because we're going to make this shit interesting. How about this? I'm finna put the link in the chat again, and I'ma allow y'all to call in and ask me whatever question you want to ask me about my love life, whether it's past, present, or what I want in the future. There's the link right there. I'm sure y'all will be interested because there's some messy shit. So I'm pretty sure y'all will join in for this. So let's do that then. If y'all want to talk about my love life, there go the link right there. Y'all call in and ask me anything. Now, if I don't want to answer it, I swear to God, I ain't gonna answer it, and I mean it. So there's the link right there. I'll be waiting. What do you think about Nini's Read Session show? I don't think anything about it, child. It's terrible, 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 terrible. Like, don't nobody want to watch Nini on no panel type show so she can overpower it and do the most. Like, nah. Look, y'all scared now. What are shows that you like to watch but don't review? Like, are you watching? I don't even know what The Undoing is, child. What do you mean by been with anyone? The link is in the chat again, you guys. Click on that to ask me anything. Since y'all want to get into my business, I want to hear y'all ask the question. I don't want to see the shit in the chat. I want to hear y'all answer the question. I want to hear your voice when you ask me the shit. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to do. I want to hear y'all ask me this shit. That's what I want to do. That's even more fun to hear y'all ask me. So I want to hear it. Try it again because I just put it back in there. Who going first? I want to see who going first. That's what I want to see. No, ma'am. We have not. No, you won't be on camera. You have the option to have your camera off. So you won't be on camera. You have the option to be on camera or not have your camera on. Sharon, didn't I say put that in the chat? Call in for that. I want to hear y'all. I want to hear the voices because y'all be asking. I be want to know because the way if I hear y'all ask me, I know if y'all being shady. I got to know. Okay, I see Shan going to be the first one to answer. So let's see. Let's see what she got to say. Let's see what she got to say.
Okay.
Yeah, what
So, have
what
you
you
ever thought,
got?
it's like breaking up a little bit, but have you ever thought about getting into an entanglement with Jamar 84?
No, no.
Okay. So, because y'all have, no, but y'all have a good relationship. So, you never thought about, like, what if y'all would ever date since you're good friends, you enjoy each other's company? That's
No.
interesting.
We get this question all the time.
You do?
And yes, we get this question all the time, especially since we've been doing
Oh.
food. Ever since, especially since we've been doing that. They ask us all the time, and it's like, no. Like, this never came across my mind, ever.
Okay, so what do you look for in a guy then? Tell the people. Maybe you could, meet somebody.
I think this is actually a problem. I really don't like have a list of things that I look for in a guy. I just like whatever the fuck likes me, to be honest. Like, if, like, it doesn't matter.
I don't
Like,
think that's good though.
that,
Just
I
be-
think that may be the problem. Like, there are, I do have a preference though.
mhm.
Um, I do like dark skinned guys a lot. But the
Mhm.
thing is, even though I like dark skinned guys a lot, more so than anything, I always date brown skinned guys. But I do like dark skinned guys. I don't care how you make your money, long as it's legal.
Amen.
Uh-huh. That's really it. Long as you're not an ass. Well, then again, I can't say long as you're not an asshole because I kind of like asshole type of guys at the same time. I don't know why, but it tickles my fancy. I don't know why. But I
The
don't really,
pro- but if you say you like whoever likes you, I think that's a huge problem. Just because if somebody like you, you're gonna probably start to like them just because they like you. You won't find a reason why you actually like them. You know what I mean? So even if they're treating you like shit and they pay you a little attention, you're just gonna go for it. Because you're gonna be like, he likes me, so let me go with the safe choice, and I don't have to do too much since he already liked me. So I'll just like him back because it's easier. You know what I mean?
wow, I never thought about it that way.
So what you need to do is you need to come up with a list in your mind. Are you being? I mean,
I don't know what to say.
I
Oh
feel like you're
Lord.
being sarcastic. I can't tell. It's hard to tell. But anyways, that's all the questions I have. Bye.
Yeah, you were trying to get some tea.
No.
You were trying to get some tea. But we gonna see. Somebody gonna try to pull it out of me. We gonna see though.
Okay. Bye.
But thank you for coming up.
You're welcome.
Okay, next person.
Hello.
Okay, what you gotta ask?
I want to ask you. Um, I know this probably sounds weird, but would you date someone that was in a wheelchair? I'm just curious. Curious. I'm just curious, George, and I really wanted to know. I'm just asking the question.
I honestly never thought about that. Honestly, I've
Hmm.
never thought about it at all.
So, and I had another question. So, have you ever, like, I know you said you don't do the whole dating app thing, and I don't either because I feel like it's scamming, but have you ever thought about it?
I
Yep.
have, but I just never did it.
I mean, I would try it if I were you. Try it out. it can't hurt nothing.
That's true.
It can't hurt nothing because I am even on a dating app, but I'm not on there anymore because a a lot of women, they were messaging me asking me for money, and I was like, no, I'm not here to finance your lifestyle. So so I'm like, no, get off of that. But and I'm more. Are you more? Is it that you're more? Is it that you like to meet people in person more so than doing dating someone online?
I do prefer to meet a person in real time than over the computer or over, you know, a app. I'd rather meet them at a grocery store, meet them at the mall, or meet
I
them
mean, but
somewhere.
what about? But what I mean, now we got Rona going on. So I mean, what about if y'all was like video chatting for like 6 or 7 months? You wouldn't consider that?
I don't know, honestly. I don't know. I really don't. I don't, because I haven't been in a relationship. Monday will make a year since I had a relationship. So I really ain't thought about that type of I really haven't thought about any of that lately. So I don't know. I don't even have an answer for that, but I don't know.
And I have one more question. Do you ever get? This is kind of personal, so you don't gotta answer it if you don't want to.
Okay.
Um, but do you ever get like sexually frustrated at times?
Yeah.
I mean, I mean because I feel like that now, and it's like, what, what am I? Why am I feeling this way? And people keep telling me because I'm 25, and I'm thinking that once I get to your age, because you're in your early 30s, if I'm not mistaken, I keep thinking that if once I get in my early 30s, that's gonna be over with. But my
No, it's
brother,
not.
my brother just came over here and he like, it ain't never gonna stop. It's never gonna
No.
change.
It's
And
it's
now
even higher in your 30s. I can tell you that.
my brother said the same thing because my brother, he's 38.
Oh,
He said
okay.
this. He said the same exact thing, and he's an Aquarius just like you. So he be like, Raphael, it's not gonna get no better. It's just gonna get worse. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Like, it's not that easy because I'm in a wheelchair, so it's like people, they don't give me a chance as far as on the dating scene just because I'm in a wheelchair. They don't even look my way.
Yeah.
They don't even give me a chance. And I'm like, and I be trying to think like I'm going to find love one day, but now that I'm 25 and I'm getting closer and closer to 30, I'm feeling like I'm never gonna find love.
Well,
I
I
guess
wouldn't say that. I mean,
I
30
guess
isn't 30 is not old like we think it is. So, I wouldn't say that. Like, don't feel like because you're 25 and you ain't found love yet, don't mean it's never gonna happen. Um, Sometimes when you in your 20s is a time where you really start to find yourself. You really don't know who you are until you are in your 30s. So, and you're not really that mature until you're in your 30s. Um, I'm 31 and I haven't I haven't necessarily found love just yet. I had a lot. I dated a lot of men in my 20s. A lot of men in my 20s. I have to reiterate that. A lot of men in my 20s, and it just didn't
Okay,
work
I
out.
get it, Scotty.
So,
I understand. I
so
get
yeah.
I get it. And it's like everybody keep telling me stop downgrading myself because I have limitations just because I'm in a wheelchair, but people keep telling me it doesn't matter. People going somebody is going to love you anyway, regardless of your limitations, and I just don't believe that. Like
It'll happen. Just don't.
like Scotty, when I tell you, like I like sometimes because I follow you on Instagram and I follow you on Twitter, and I just be wanting to write you, but I'd be like, nah, because you be working and stuff, so and you
Mhm.
doing the pod, you doing your prelude, and you're doing videos and stuff. And plus, I'm the same sign as your mother, a Cancer. Stop. So it's like I'm having a problem, like just, just period. Like, but yeah, like I just wanted to ask you those questions because I was just curious.
Mhm.
Because I'm like, you just, because I'll be feeling like sometimes that people don't be going through the same problems. But then when I hear from somebody, I'm like, okay, I'm not alone in this situation. Okay, I'm not alone in this situation. But yeah,
Yeah, everybody's going through the same thing, so don't think that you're the only one.
I be thinking I'm the only one because I'm 25, and I be feeling like everybody that's 25, they nailing everything that's not nailed down to the wall or the floor.
Mhm.
And it's like with me, it's like it's like with me, it it never it never seems to take effect. Like I feel like I am accomplished to some degree. I have my own place. I'm in college. I feel like I'm very accomplished, but I still feel like it's something missing.
Well, I'm gonna say this. Um, to just basically to close it out, because this is really what it boils down to. Just like Suddenly T says in the chat, don't beat yourself up. At the end of the day, you gotta, just like she said, you have to uplift yourself. You can't expect anybody to uplift you if you're not doing it for yourself. So sometimes people can see that there's like maybe a little bit of insecurity, maybe there's a little bit of low self-esteem. Some people can sense that and not find that attractive. So I think that you do need to learn how to uplift yourself and not be pessimistic when it comes down to yourself. Because you never know there's someone out there for everybody. Just like I know that there's someone out there for me. Is someone out
Correct.
there for you. So you have
Correct.
to keep that mindset, and the more you keep that mindset, it'll come in when you least expect it. And that's all I got for it. So you gotta keep a positive mind for yourself.
I get it. Cause you're not the only person that tell me that. My staff tell me that all the time. They
Hmm.
like, you know, confidence is what is key basically. And I understand that, but I hate the fact that I got into a relationship that kind of made my confidence go down. I'm building it back up very slowly. Slowly but surely. But I got some more work to do. I do know that.
Just keep doing the work.
I know that for a fact. Scotty, I know that for a fact. Cause I used to be the most confident person ever you ever wanted to meet. But that was when I was much, much younger. But I'm gonna let you get to some other people. Hey,
Alrighty.
all right.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hold on one second. Next person, if you ain't scared. Next person. Link is in the chat. No problem, suddenly T. No problem. No problem at all. Okay? No problem. Don't y'all be scared now. I put the link in there. I want to really interact with you guys at this point. Like, really interact. Y'all get to know me for real. Um, yeah. Y'all got me thinking about a whole lot, especially Shan when she told me that the whole "I like whoever like me" shit is a problem because it kind of is. It really is not when you really think about it. You really just fucking with a motherfucker because they fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all must be scared. I don't see nobody else coming here. I might need to stop using Irish Spring. She got me itching like a motherfucker. I smell good, but the shit got me itching today. I don't know what to ask anymore. It's really no topic, really. Cat, you got something you want to ask? There's not really a topic. You could just ask me anything. It doesn't matter. But people wanted to know um about my love life and my personal life. So I just put the link out there for those of you who want to call in and ask about my personal life and my love life and all that other stuff. So all you gotta do is click the link and ask me anything. It don't matter what it is, child. I'm scared to allow people to ask me anything because some people ask me stupid shit. But as long as ain't nobody calling in asking me no dumb shit like, "Are you jealous? Why are you jealous of Phaedra? Why are you jealous of Portia?" All that dumb shit. I don't want nobody asking me that stupid shit. But yeah, everybody being shy tonight. They shy to call in tonight. I don't know why they being so shy. I understand, Bella. I really do. I haven't watched wrestling in so long. What you shop for? 26 is not too young to get married. Everyone matures differently. Do you know marriage is hard and it takes a lot of maturity? I just feel like if you're not mature, you don't need to get married. And it's as simple as that. If you're not mature at this point, you don't need to get married at all. Let's take a night off from talking about the housewives. We want to get to know Scotty tonight, Colleen. Do what RRC. Let me put that link back in this chat box. Are you asking me? Am I shaved or hairy? Or are you talking about do I prefer that for the person I'm dealing with? That's what I need to know. I do not want kids. No, sir. What was your worst hookup? Oh my God. It was this guy that Terrence, the link is in a in the chat. Oh, somebody's trying to call in, child. Let's see. But her device is not connected, so I can't let her in right now. Her shit ain't connected. Do I prefer it? Um, I do prefer a person to be shaved, but I don't mind a little hair, but I don't need a whole damn rainforest on you. That's all I'm saying. But here's the next person. Oh, she bold enough to have her face up here. She ain't hiding herself like everybody else is. You got her whole face up there. Now what you got to ask me? Cause I got a feeling you finna get in my business. Now what you got to ask
No.
me? What you got to ask me?
Hey, Scotty.
How you doing?
I'm fine. I just came over here to say, hey, I didn't know what to ask for real. I just, I just want to say, hey, but I want to tell you though, the first time I saw you on YouTube, you were like doing the Housewives review or whatever, and I was like, okay, I can vibe with him. I just like your personality from the first time I saw you on YouTube.
Well, I'm happy to hear that somebody like my personality because they say I hate women. I hate my mama. I'm a toxic male. All that other stuff. So it's good to hear somebody say they like my personality, child. It's
Yeah,
good.
that's all I had. Want to come on here and say, let everybody know I ain't scared. Get on camera.
All right. Thank you for coming on.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. No problem.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Hold on 1 second. Is she? Oh, shall we go? Okay, Terrence. I'll be waiting, bitch. Okay, I'm gonna take the recent call in. Lord, these kids may or may not let me be great. Okay, go ahead. See, RR, why you not calling in asking these questions? See, you want to put your shit in the goddamn chat, but you want to encourage everybody else to call in. Why you ain't calling in? Because you got so many damn questions. Okay, I think somebody else is about to come on.
Hello.
All right, you on? What's going on?
Hey, Scotty. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Well, first of all, I just want you. Well, give me 1 second. I'm hearing an echo. Um, Let me figure out how to.
That may be me. That might be me with the echo. It may not even be her because I don't hear her having no echo.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you anyway.
Oh, okay, perfect. So the echo is it's gone away. Uh, Yeah, it's gone away. Um. Oh shoot, it's back. Well, I'll try to just get through it. No
Yeah,
worries.
because I don't hear it.
Okay. First off, let me just say that I have followed your channel for a long time. You have always been known as the baby of YouTube from the popular folks. Um, they have just supported you and just looked at you as a little brother, which I have thought has been so sweet, so cute. Um, but I've also followed your journey along the way too, because you've had some ups and downs with relationships and stuff like that. And I just want to say also thank you so much for being so vulnerable, because it's a lot of people that have to deal with the same stuff. And sometimes people get so stuck in the pain, it's hard for them to verbally express what they're feeling. And
That's true.
you'll get on and sometimes you'll rant about it and you talk to us like we're well, we are family. I like to think of it that way, but it's so much appreciated. But I always had a question for you that I wanted to ask.
Okay.
My question is, I want to know what is the personal work that you have done within yourself, because I know a lot of us, you know, and it's a human thing. We all want to be with someone. We all want to be loved, but it starts within ourselves. And a lot of us want something that we don't even know how to handle.
Mhm.
A lot of us are broken. A lot of us have different trauma from childhood, and sometimes most of us are still, we're adult in age, but we're stuck at that 12, 13, 14-year old, etc., from where that trauma has left us.
Mhm.
So I wanted to know exactly what was your journey for the work that you've started.
Well, it all started with going to therapy for me.
Okay.
That's where it all started for me. I have always wanted to go to therapy. I've always felt like I needed to go to therapy. I've always felt like there were certain things from my past that I had not put to rest. And I dealt with a lot of things growing up. I've been very open about it. I I dealt with depression for most of my life. Um, I dealt with school bullying, and I grew up in a house where there was domestic violence all the time. So I had to see a lot growing up. I won't sit up here and make this some sensationalized story about how my childhood was like completely rough, because it really wasn't completely rough, but I did see a lot of stuff. some things that I probably did not need to see. And when I started going to therapy, the more I started releasing certain emotions that I have had bottled up within me for many, many years, it felt great to release them. And no, I wasn't going to therapy as consistently as I needed to,
Mhm.
but it's like the first few times I did go, it's like it was like a mental cleanse. It felt like I was cleansing myself mentally, and I think that the very last time I went to therapy, I had like I went to go see a mental health specialist last year when we had our incident with losing our home, and I was about to commit suicide. And I went to go
I
see a mental health specialist, and it really helped a lot. And not only that, it was just a good thing. So that helped me get my work together to really get better mentally. So therapy is the answer for me. I don't, if I didn't have that, I would not be who I am today. 'Cause there's a lot of growth. You can see it, even in the videos, there's a lot of growth in me from who I used to be. So, and I still got some work to do now. There's still certain things I'm trying to fix, but there are some things that I'm able to that I've already fixed. The only thing that I really need to fix at this point is the whole holding grudges thing, because I can hold a grudge like a dog with a bone. But yeah, that's the only thing. But other than that, that's the thing that helped me in my journey is therapy.
Mhm. That is awesome. I do remember that you spoke about that too, that you were going to therapy. And I know a lot of us, because I've also gone to therapy too. I can share a little bit of my journey. Um, I was, a younger lady, and you know, dealt with a lot of trauma from childhood history. But when you grow up and you become an adult, that stuff lives dormant inside of you to the point where you've been trying to forget it so long that it's to the back of your mind. So you say, okay, I'm going to move on, move forward. And the person that I selected to be with, of course, I didn't know at the time, but was the exact person, just like my father, from where the trauma and everything came from.
Hmm.
And, long story short, it was, got married, had children, that kind of thing, got divorced. But the one thing, and it was such a painful divorce because one of the most painful things is to walk away and stay away when it's someone that you love and you were not ready for it to be over, but you had no choice because of what the offense was that they did. It was either you would live with them and parts of you would chip away and die every day because you would be miserable, or you would take the risk to leave. So I chose to take the risk to leave. Um, Several years, it was rough. Went to therapy, still being a single parent, trying to take care of the kids because he was the type, you know, oh, you want to leave? Then you do it all by yourself. I'm not going to help you. Even though he was the person that handled had the offense towards ending the reason that I had to leave the marriage. But just to kind of fast forward, it was one of the hardest things to get over. And as I continue my journey with therapy, you definitely need a support um, group, whether it's a few people in your family or friends, someone that you can also be yourself and tell the most honest, ugly things about yourself because that's healing also. We also have to take responsibility for our actions because going through therapy, I later found out my self esteem was low. I tolerated a lot of stuff that I should not have. dealt with a whole bunch of stuff. Some of the stuff I knew and I turned my head from it. But we also have to call out the things that are within us as well in order for that true healing. But I never knew that the person I thought that I would love forever through divorce would be how I would get my freedom and my breakthrough for really living my best life and being healed. Because it caused me to circle back to that little girl that I was, work through that. And it's a gradual process. You're not going to get through it all at one time. It took a couple years for me for therapy, work through one issue of trauma until I knew I was healed. And then you go to the next thing. So,
Right.
it's a process. And I just want to encourage people who are dealing with heartbreak. I got you. Who's, maybe a single parent, I got you. Someone that's betrayed you, I got you. Been there. It's rough as hell. I'm not going to sit here and tell you the cliche stuff that people say, oh, just do this and do that. I've been through the tears. I've had to be on depression meds for maybe about 3 to 6 months just to cope because it felt like a near death experience. But I
Mm-hmm.
promise you, you will get on the other side. It will take some time, it will take some consistency. I used to have awful nights like when it would rain. Who is he with? Oh my gosh, maybe I should call. It's getting too much for the kids. And God will always bring me, what I needed, the support every time I thought, dang, maybe I should just deal with it. I know friends that deal with it, because your mind just kind of takes you back to what's familiar and try to talk you back into going back, but I didn't. And I've never been so happy. And it's not a lot of that people talk about what you should do, but it's not a lot of people that have gone through the journey and made it out on the other side. Most people want you to be strong for them when they won't leave their man, but will tell you to leave yours. You know what
Right.
I mean? It's a lot of them that do that, but I promise you, it's women, it's men that's done it. My brother is gay. And I'm the one also that sent you the picture of my brother, just to kind of put some context on that.
Mm-hmm.
My brother has been, you know, in really bad relationships, and his journey is a little bit different from mine because as a gay male, he explains it to me is that you can meet somebody Wednesday, go out a few times, and then be living with them by Sunday or Monday because the relationships just kind of happen so, really fast without kind of trying to get to know them. But he's done therapy and he's realized things that he needs to change, for his outcome as well. But I just wanted to share that, and just encourage folks. Um, there are hotlines that you guys can call. There are prayer lines that you can call if you can't sleep at night and just want somebody to pray. Google that. I've been there. There's resources. If you may think that you need a medication or something that will kind of help you, don't go through it alone. Please don't, because it will kill you. Don't do it.
Alrighty then. That you gave us a word with that one. Thank you for coming up.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye. That was a word, right? Most definitely a word. Hold on. Where's Terrence at? Because he was trying to get in here. I wonder if Puffy Puff. Hold on. I wonder if Puffy Puff playing. There are crisis hotlines and stuff like that. Like for real, it is. It's a lot of ways that you can talk to somebody if you really need to. It is most definitely. And there we go. Hold on, y'all. Terrence!
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Because something is going on with my phone, child. Because I'm editing my put a ring on the video for all of you T subs, T squad that's up in here.
Oh, that's what you were doing.
Uh-huh. I had to pull a Ashley Miller girl. Every time
Oh,
the
so you was
commercial
filming it
came on.
you was filming it while it was going on.
Look, but it's quicker. With shows like that in Potomac and Salt Lake City, it's actually quicker.
I hear. How are you able to do that though? Like, do you do it with your with your video editor? Do you record it with that?
Yeah, I recorded with my video editor, but I got the pause option. So I just pause the video and watch the shit, and then when it go on commercial, I take it off the phone and say
Oh,
what the hell I
okay.
gotta say. But what's T? What the hell you doing up here?
I was just up here because the last time I went live, I wasn't having a good day, so I had decided to go live tonight and all that stuff. But since you up here, um, how do you feel about our 6-person panel that we have? With me, you, Jamie, Josiah, and Nisi. I hope I didn't miss somebody. And Bundy Blue. How you
Lord
feeling?
Jesus, you gonna ask me that while I'm sober? Hold on, let me get my bottle. You know what? I love the panel the way that it is, but what's pissing me
Mhm.
off is a lot of them raggedy holes in the comments. That's what's
Oh
pissing
Lord.
me off.
That we was just
Because
talking about that.
my whole thing is it's an even kill. It's an even playing field. You have people up there that see it for thick weed and scary and all of them. You got other people that don't see it for them. You got people that's neutral to all parties. So I don't know what else them hoes want.
You know what? I had mentioned this earlier in the live. The comment that really made me mad was when a chick commented and she was talking about Nisi. And she was like, I normally like Nisi. She's normally articulate, but she's dumbing herself down by joining this panel. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean she's dumbing herself down? And no, we're not talking about Potomac. Don't get y'all hopes up. We ain't finna talk about that. We talking about our panel. We ain't talking about Potomac. I refuse to talk about Potomac
Yeah, we ain't dealing with them hoes to
tonight.
Sunday and Monday.
Yes, we're not. But but yeah, they was trying to come at her. Oh Lord, Grey Goose. Um, they was trying to diss her, talking about she was dumbing herself down by being on our panel, and I'm just like, how the fuck is she dumbing herself down? She fits in.
That's because it goes back to what I said before. Then people want us to love who they want us to love. And because we don't love or like or go up for or see things the way that they do, it's an issue.
Me and
And what I
Erica
love
Danielle was
about
talking about
our
that.
panel,
Mm-hmm.
huh?
I
What
said
I
me and
love
Erica
about our
Danielle was
panel
talking.
is we can respect each other's views and differences. We can respect it, we can agree to disagree, and we can move on. It's not that serious stuff. You like her, cool. I don't see it for her, great. And we can move on to the next thing.
Right.
It's the people in the comments that's making it bigger than what it needs to be.
Or being divisive because they be trying to get shit going like I'm only here for Jamie because she's the only one that got sense, or all this other stuff. Like, why even come here with the negative shit? Like, we here to give y'all a show, and we're here to give our opinions, and we're here to have fun. We're not here for all that bullshit. And then another thing is, I was just talking to Erica De Niro on Twitter, and even
I
she
love
was
her.
saying, yeah, and even she was saying that she's getting tired of reviewing the show. Everybody's tired of reviewing this show because it's draining to review it. Like, it's not even fun. It's like after you get done editing, you're like, okay, these bitches finna attack my ass again. They finna attack me again this week. But they're gonna attack me for now this week. I'm just ready for the shit to be over. I was just gonna stop reviewing it all together until the reunion. Or I just wasn't gonna
No,
review it at
that's
all
where
and
our
talk about
best
it all
numbers
the time.
come.
That's true.
Demos ain't talking me out of my good Google check every goddamn month. I know they lying every little bit else. I wish I would sit up here and stop my goddamn coin for those tired assholes that can't get a grip on life. Not me. I ain't doing it. I tell people, but the thing is, when it's Basketball Wives or Love and Hip Hop or any of these other shows, I don't have this problem at all.
Me
Everybody can
either.
miraculously understand how I feel and where I'm coming from, and we can move on. When it comes to that, I don't know what they putting on the Housewives, but whatever voodoo they doing it quite well because they got these people brainwashed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Um, Go ahead, RR. Say what you gotta say. Um, another thing that was making me mad, because I was watching Rodney's video and I was watching Erica's video,
Uh-huh.
but not only was I watching their videos, I was looking at their comment section. Of course, our names was in their comment section. That's what really had sent me over the edge. Cause
Well, what they say, child? What
they
they
said
say?
that me and you, Funky Dineva, and I would say the other person's name, but me and him don't really talk. But fuck it. Well, yeah, you know who I'm talking about. But
I know.
they said our names, and they was like, we all give off the energy that we hate women, we don't like our moms, we are toxic gay men, and all this other stuff, and that just really sent me to another level. Then they called us pathetic and fake because we are excusing Monique in her actions, and I don't know how many times I said the bitch was wrong. I don't know how many times I said it, but I'm still excusing
And,
her
and you
her,
said
her
you saw
actions.
this on Rodney video.
It wasn't Rodney's, it was Erica's, but our names was also under Rodney's video too. Like, they call our name, they call Bundy's name, they call everybody. They call like me, you, Funky Dineva, Bundy, a couple of our names. But when they was talking about toxic gay men, they called me and you, of course, and they called Funky Dineva's name, and they called the other person's name. So I'm just like, child, we ain't gonna never win.
Bye, Felicia. Okay? Bye, Felicia. Girl, I thank you, bitch, for the full free promotion that you gave all of us under down to these people comments. I definitely appreciate you. Let me tell you something. I love the ground and adore it and respect the ground that my mama walked on that's been 2 years that she's been gone. Now, I would take that personally, but I'm not because I don't know that whole personally. What she got to say about me or how she feel about me don't matter. I love women. If I didn't, I wouldn't waste my time trying to be like one. That's number one. Number two, listen, like people love to like throw around because you don't see it for people on the show for reasons only if you have eyes and a little bit of common sense, you will understand why we don't see it for these people. And then it becomes, you don't like women. That's why you feel away. Well, if that's the case, I don't like you.
Or we're being paid.
Oh God, I would love to get paid. They could pay a phone bill, a light bill, the rent. They could pay for the contractors. They could do that if they want to. I'm not gonna stop it.
Like,
Now, if they do that, I'll say whatever fly fuck they want me to say. If Candace do that for me, I'll be on Candace's side 1,010%. That's the real gag. Fuck out of
You
here.
know, it's crazy because you know it like it. I'm glad that you up here so we can both talk about it at the same time. We're not letting I'm letting y'all know we're not talking about Potomac per se, but we're talking about the things that surrounded us as reviewers because we have been getting like we've been getting a bad rep these last couple of weeks over that show. And it's crazy to me. Like for real. Like when I see people put my name and up under other people's videos and talk about me like a
Right.
dog and that was just the most for me. Like the whole they being paid by that shit that don't phase me because I know I ain't never seen no check from her. The only checks that I
Yeah.
see is from Google, from Kroger. Them the only damn checks that I fucking see. I don't see no check
Okay.
from nobody else. So okay. Number two, the only other thing that kills me is like I pride myself on being very objective and I pride myself
Mhm.
on being unbiased. So when people say that I'm biased, that fucks with me because I built my platform off being very much so objective. And I call it the way I
Right.
see it. So when
Right.
people say that, it fucks with me. And then when you go and you say, I hate my mama, I'm a toxic gay man, I disrespect black women, I'm a misogynist, all this other crap. Really?
Do they not be seeing all the other shows when we go in and I have on these fuck ass niggas out here? Do
I
they
guess not.
completely? We have went in on a lot of these men on these shows. I mean, girl, I guess. I look. I mean, I don't know what they want me to say, but one thing I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna be like, well, let me not say this about Candace because I don't want to make her fans upset. Fuck them hoes. I'm gonna say what I want to say, and I'm gonna say it how I want to say it, and however
But
it
you
come out is how it
know,
come out. And if they don't like
but
it,
you
they can go to the
know,
person that they love to watch.
I thought that Needy and Portia fans were bad. They're not this bad.
No, they not.
They're, they're not this
I
bad at
had this
all.
much issues with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I really did it. Now, once in a blue moon, I have people in my comments that will question me about who I liked and who I didn't, but it was never to this extent, ever.
That's true. That is true. That's very true. That's true. It ain't never been this bad. Like it's like I ain't never gotten to a point with the Housewives of Atlanta where I don't want to review it no more. It's got to the point
Hmm.
to where I don't even want to review this shit no more. So it's like,
I've been there.
child, you know,
I've been there. I felt like that last week. I did. I felt like that last week. It's like it just becomes a hassle and a chore, and it ain't fun no more. Because people in the
right,
comments
like
they
when it's
take the
not.
fun out of it.
Yeah, like they can't just enjoy the show. They can't just agree to disagree and say their opinion without without disrespecting. It's like the problem that I got is I get this bad rep for being rude in my comment section, but people don't realize that people be rude to me first. So
Right.
because they're subscribed to me, I'm not supposed to take offense to what you're saying. Sometimes they really do be trying to go below the belt and try to psychoanalyze you for what you think. Like this whole shit
Right.
about you hate women and all this other shit.
Right.
Child, listen. No,
Child, I
we
don't
ain't
hate
even
no
finna.
women. I love everybody. Boy,
That's what
woman,
I'm
man,
saying.
cat, dog.
I,
I love everybody.
like I don't know these girls, so it's different. It's different from like when we review shit like Chasing Atlanta. We're able to actually have relationships with these people. To be honest,
Hmm.
I mean, it doesn't make my opinions of them jaded by what I see on the show, But at the same time, like Jamar and I have been able to establish certain relationships, like with Dominique. We were just on FaceTime with Dominique the other night, and that's only because we was they want to do an interview. Him and Troy wants to interview with us, so it was kind of like okay, whatever. So it's different, but at the same time, I mean, listen, child,
Y'all gonna
they
do
are
an
the
interview with
word.
Dominique and Troy.
Yes, they reached
I
out
mean,
to us.
Dominique, I understand. Dominique, I get.
Don't you start.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
Don't you start. Don't you start. As far as the comments about the panel itself and they're in saying that it should be reduced to Terrence Bundy and myself, I don't know about that. I don't think it's too many people. I was gonna have a conversation with everybody on the panel so we could be able to do it in the best way that we possibly can because StreamYard is a mess. And
Yes.
a lot of the times I have a delay, so I may have to do it because I moderate the panel. I may have to do it to a point to where I ask a question and I have everybody go one at a time and answer it, so it won't be so much over talking or things of that nature. Because sometimes we get so excited, we all want to talk at the same time. So we just starting, so just give us some time to get a little bit of structure to it. We're all just now starting this panel. We're all excited about it. So just give us some time to just try to fix up what needs to be fixed. I think it's gonna
And
work
why do
though.
y'all always have an issue with something? Why can't some of y'all just sit back and enjoy the show? We be cackling, we be kicking, we be having drinks. Like, it'd be a really good time. And I feel like a lot of people just want to nitpick about every damn thing.
Hey, I just feel like everybody's entitled to their opinion, but hey,
I mean, I guess.
but it's gonna stay six though.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's really good with the people that's up there. I do. I feel like six is enough. Now maybe if we have a guest in there, I'm with that. Like, you know, maybe a Bondi could try to talk to Monique and see if she would like to come up and do a nasty juicy interview. Six of us. I'm gonna throw that out there again, BB, because I said it on my channel. Now I'm saying it on Scott. Oh, babe, that'll be a key.
Yeah, but like I said, I don't have an issue with what RR said. I just think that was I don't think that was nitpicking. I do think that was constructive criticism. So I can take it. Like if they was nitpicking, I know I really get irritated if that was a nitpicking comment, but I think that was just constructive criticism because people mostly enjoy it. There are just certain hiccups that they do point out, like the lagging and all of that other stuff. And that's like I said, that's a stream yard. Listen, stream yard is a
That
mess.
comment,
It,
I didn't mean that to that comment. That
yeah.
commenter was constructive criticism. I ain't talking about
Mm.
you. I'm talking to all of the other folks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
just nitpick, 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 nitpick. And
Yeah,
then, oh,
that
well,
like
I'm
there
only
are
here for
people
this
that just
person. I'm
nitpick.
only here for that person.
Yeah, I think that some people I think I know when they're nitpicking, like why you got like I've seen people say the main thing that irks me is when they nitpick with Josiah. That gets on my nerves. I hate it
Mm.
when people be trying to come at Josiah all the time. Why is he even
Yeah,
up there? I don't even know who he is. Why is he up there? He ain't
yeah,
saying shit, so why he up there? And like I was talking to Jamar about it, and I said, when you have big ass personalities like myself, like you and Bundy, it may be a
right.
little difficult sometimes
Right.
when you got us three as big personalities. So it may be a little
Right.
difficult, but um, I have my reasons for having Josiah and Jamie and Niecy up there because I want them to be seen. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? I want them to be
Mm-hmm.
seen. That's number one. And number two, I think that it creates a balance. Like I know that people feel like, and this was constructive feedback. Um, I know that people would suggest that it just be me, you, and Bunny, but at the same time, it wouldn't be as much balance if it was just us three.
Right. Right. Because we will
So
all go up for the same people, dislike the same people. There's no balance in that. And if you think you
yeah,
got hating comments there, guess how it'd be if that was to happen.
yeah. So you got to think about it. That it won't be much of a balance if it's just me, you, and Bundy up there. So, because we're all similar, the three of us have the same big ass personalities. Where, Josiah and Jamie and Niecy are way more laid back than us. So that's where the
Mm-hmm.
balance comes in there. So,
Right.
that's why. That's how I feel about it. But I just don't want. I don't want nobody to be coming for Josiah like that, man. Like he don't do him
At all. Like
now.
Josiah is so sweet. They better leave him alone.
Right, don't do him. That's just like I didn't even tell you this like a couple of weeks ago. Jamar and I did the prelude. I don't know if it was one of those interviews because the last three episodes of prelude we had Devon on there, we had Tremel and Ike up there. So I don't know if it was one of those. But somebody gonna say
Mm.
Jamar is a snake. I know he is. Jamar is a snake. I know. Where do you get snake from? Please tell me where you get snake from.
Child, that's just a troll.
Yeah, like
That's
first
true.
y'all come for Josiah. Now you want to come for Jamar. Like, what? Really?
That's a troll. It might have been five, and you know who I'm talking
Anyway, speaking of that,
about.
somebody put in the comment section. Do you have any info on G status when we was? I wouldn't have any info on G status, being that I do not fuck with G status no more. I don't have no info on that. I could care less when the next episode comes out, because whenever it does come out, I ain't reviewing it no way, so it don't even matter.
I ain't reviewing it either. I'll
Y'all
follow them on Instagram, child. I am done. I'm done with the
yeah.
inconsistencies. I'm done with some of these bum hoes up there coming for us. I'm just so sick and tired of it. And G Status won't give me no numbers anyway. I get more numbers from chasing reality than I ever have. Okay, with G Status, and I'm just gonna be real.
Well, my thing with that is, and me and Jamar have already talked about it already. It's just the disrespect for me. It's like, in the words of the great Lil Kendra, the disrespect that you gave was enough. Like, it's one
Mhm.
thing we attended the reunion and we experienced that, but then to have someone do an interview disrespecting us when all we ever did was support the show, when all we ever did was um try to review the show to get more people to watch it or whatever. We were going out of our way to do that, making videos,
Mhm.
editing them, and all this other stuff. And you get mad because me and Jamar spoke our piece on what we saw at the reunion when we really didn't even drag you like that because you wasn't even around that much for us to drag you like that. So my thing
Right.
about it is that right there was the last straw for me. I'm not gonna be supporting no show where a cast member is sitting up here making doing interviews and shit, disrespecting me, making videos disrespecting me. I ain't got time for this shit. And to this day, I still ain't watched not one video that was made, and I ain't gonna
Me
watch it.
neither.
So it is what
Me
it
neither.
is. I'm not. Mm-mm.
Me neither.
From that
That bitch ain't
point,
getting no clout from us, honey.
yeah, from that point, I wasn't. I was done at that point. I was done with it at that point. Like I'm like, okay, I'm not. I'm not doing this. I'm not, because we never had that problem with chasing Dallas, and I had strong opinions about everybody. And the way I used to drag Reese G on every fucking Chasing Dallas video. Every last one of them, I would drag his ass. And he did not take it personal. Josiah, you want to come up here? I see you in the chat. You want to come up here, Josiah? But every fucking video, I would drag him, and he did not take it personal. Now George, on the other hand, he took it a little personal, but I don't care. But other than that, George didn't go do
Why
no
you
interview.
still don't see it for George?
I don't care about George like that. I just felt like he just took my reviews a little bit too personal. I don't know you. Like, I'm just going by what I see. I do feel like he was taking it personal.
Because I gave him a little bit. I gave him a little bit, and he really didn't mind it from me.
You noticed I'm the only one. I'm just about the only one from the Justice League that he does not follow, and I don't follow his ass either. So
yeah, I noticed that a long time ago.
So there's that. There's that. I don't give a fuck. The link in the chat, Josiah, but I don't give a fuck. Like, it ain't like I just hate George. I just didn't like him on the show.
Right.
And I didn't get to interview with him, so I didn't get to know him on a different level. So it is what it is. Like, if you want to take personal, that's fine, but I don't care. But at least he didn't go out making no videos about me.
Right. How did you feel?
How did I feel about what?
About Chasing Atlanta and the foolishness that went on at that boy party.
That was a mess.
Won't it? And Kendra, no, I love me some Kendra. I really do. But Kendra took that to a point that it did not have to go to. She did. And just because I like you don't mean I can call you out.
That's another thing. They be thinking you're not supposed to call them out.
Oh, well, I'm going to call you out. Yeah, I'm going to call you out.
I'm going to call you out. Like, don't get it twisted. Josiah, the link is in the chat if you're still in here. I just put it back in there. But yeah. No, ma'am. Oh, there he go. He just popped in there in the back. Hold on one sec. Hey, Josiah.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing. You must not show your face.
Good. What's up? I know. Listen, I'm getting a haircut tomorrow, and I look a mess.
Shit. That's why I got a hat on.
Right, and that's why I went bald. So what's your story?
You said what?
He said that's why he went bald.
I'm in my office closet thingy, editing.
Oh, okay. What you do a video on? Oh shit, he froze. Damn, Josiah freezing.
Right. You got to go back out and come back in.
Yeah, you got to go out and come back in, Josiah, if you can hear me, because you froze.
Yeah. I see y'all in the comments. I don't hate Troy, and I honestly don't dislike Troy. I just want Troy to have something to do. That's all I'm saying. I just want Troy to have something to do.
He got something to do. He being a bone collector. Now, he being a bone collector.
No, I need more than that. I'm so sick and tired of the premises when I ain't got no storyline. I'm just gonna collect bones, like he did that last season. I just want to see him like how he got this show that he's doing. I really hope he's really doing that, and I want to see it. That's all I'm saying. I don't have no deep-rooted issues with Troy Young. I really don't.
Kylie, we haven't set a date yet for when Jamar and I will be interviewing Troy and Dominique. We haven't set a date, so I don't know when, but it's already been set in stone that it's gonna happen. And I think me and Terrence, as well as Bubs the God, we will be interviewing Jamal from to come with whenever it comes to fuck back on.
Oh, speaking of that, Sean hit me up the other day, and he told me to damn well make sure that when we interview him, we ask him about that new dude Xavier. I think his name is. He specifically said, "Ask me questions about Xavier and Bam Bam." I said, "Oh, okay."
He wants the question.
He want us to question him about that.
Hey, what's up, you guys?
Ooh.
Hey,
Oh, okay.
I'm in my closet office. I was in the middle of editing a video, listening to y'all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, Terrence over here drinking Grey Goose and shit. Like,
I have some. I'm sitting here sipping some white Zinfandel.
that sound
see,
bougie.
he
I
a
never
rich
heard
white
that
woman, honey.
before.
He is a rich white woman. He drinking his white Zinfandel, bitch. You can't tell him nothing.
Listen, white Zinfandel goes hard. It's a mixture right in between sweet and bitter.
I know that's right. I ain't
Oh,
mad at it.
God.
I ain't mad at it. I used to be a
already
rich
got a
white woman
feeling.
too, drinking my Cabernet Sauvignon. But sometimes I just like to be a ghetto hood rat, and then I get this in my system.
Oh, see,
Well,
I was sipping
listen,
some Patron
I
last
got
night.
a feeling.
I know that's
Oh,
right.
God, no.
Scotty don't be
No.
never sipping on
I know
nothing.
what's going to happen. Because I be having to go to work the next morning.
And what that mean? You ain't never been to work hungover? I did plenty of times.
That doesn't work for me. I can't do that. I
Lord,
tried. It don't work for me.
Okay, so Scotty,
But I know
I
what's going to
wanted
happen. I know what's going to happen, Josiah.
to.
Whenever I hang out with you, you're
What?
going to have me doing bougie shit. You're going to be introducing me to bougie shit. And then I'm
Oh
going to be that
yes,
hood.
yeah.
I
You know, I
ain't
know.
never been nowhere.
Listen, I know all the good spots. I know all the good spots in Houston.
You just wait. You just wait till I come down there.
Oh yes. But I did wanted to address something. I was listening to, I just tuned into the chat like about 20 minutes ago, and
Uh-huh.
I've been reading the comments. People been dragging me because they said I'm quiet. I ain't saying nothing. But okay, when it comes to y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess I was still trying to like get my feet wet. That maybe that first one or two panels, because like you said, y'all got some big ass personalities, and I'm real like chill. So I don't want to, and I know me, and I can really like talk over people. So I was trying to not do that. I guess I was trying to like hold back a little bit because I didn't want to like over talk y'all, because whatever that comes to my mind, I say it, or I like, might spit it out. So, but I'll be sure to like kind of bring it next for the next few panels. Because I was looking at the comments,
Well,
I said, "Damn, y'all was dragging the fuck out of me." I said, "Y'all don't even know me, but okay."
don't worry. I had your back. Don't worry. Don't you worry.
But I was
But
looking.
but see, like I
What?
just told parents, being that we're on StreamYard is whack. It's gonna be issues at some point. Like it's gonna be lagging and delays and stuff like that. So we just gotta find a way to work around it so it won't be difficult for the viewers to look at it. Like when I moderate it, I may have to ask a question and just direct it to one person, let one person answer at a time, or let two people talk and go back and forth and whatever. Like we'll all figure out a way to make it work. Being that we're on StreamYard, it ain't gonna be perfect ever. Being that we're on StreamYard, but we're gonna try to make it work out. And like I said, like at the end of the day, I picked the 6 people that I want to pick, and I love the 6 people that I picked. Okay, it's gonna work that way. Because like
Right.
I said, like me said,
Yeah.
if it's just me, Terrence, and Bundy, it's not going to be much balance if it's just us three, because we're too similar.
Mhm.
So when we add you, Jamie, and Niecy to it, it brings the balance because y'all three have similar personalities. So it makes it, you know,
And then
that's
on
what I
top
was
of
thinking
that, like
about
you
when I
said,
heard it.
Right. And like you said, everybody has such a different viewpoint on everything. Jamie, likes this person, and I might not like this person, and we can really just talk about it. I mean, I don't know what they expect. This ain't the View. We ain't about to start yelling over each other and getting our feelings and stuff
Right.
like that. This is a panel. We're gonna say our opinion. We're gonna call out the bullshit when we call out the bullshit, and we're gonna keep it moving and go to bed and do whatever. So
Right.
And get in that group chat
it's not
and
that
talk
deep.
about
Yes.
it. Is like I be feeling like sometimes people be wanting to find some BS.
So
Like they want to find drama.
Listen,
y'all
it could
ever tried
always be worse. You could have always sat El Teddy up here, and you know how that would get.
Listen, okay. We
yeah.
did a Zoom before, but I didn't do the Zoom. I think Ebby did a Zoom and added us to it that one time, and we did that one time, and we didn't do it again. And then I had got Zoom myself, but I didn't know how to work that shit, so I just set the StreamYard. It was cheaper to keep it
I mean,
anyway, so.
from what I know about Zoom, whoever talks, their little square lights up green.
Oh
So
yeah,
that's a
nice.
way to keep from over talking. I will say that. But it is a little bit like, child, for all of this, I just deal with the over talking. Go to StreamYard because it's a lot with Zoom. It really is.
Mm-hmm. It
I don't know.
really is,
Maybe we
and
need to
it's
work
hot.
on it because I think
Yeah,
Zoom might be a little bit better.
yeah. Because I'm not gonna lie, like
It might be.
there'll be like some lagging points in it, and I'll be like, "Ooh, should I say something?" And then if I like say something, then the other person will start talking. I was like, "Okay." I try not to and I don't want to be the person that's like talking over anybody or, just cutting people off because I don't like when people do that to me. So I try to keep that same energy.
Listen, Josiah, I'm you when we with the Just Us League. Because I don't get to say shit most of the time. I be trying my best. I can't say nothing.
Oh Lord, here he go, y'all, with the foolishness.
I can't say shit most of the time. And then by the time they be like, Scotty, did you have something you want to say? I be like, no, don't worry about it. I'm over it. Don't worry about
Yeah.
it.
Go with the foolishness, y'all. There you go.
and Terrence be saying the same shit. There he go with the foolishness. Bitch, just say what you gotta say. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Y'all said enough. I'm good.
Yeah.
So, but like I just said, we're gonna get it together. You know what I'm saying? Like we're trying to figure out a way to work around it because StreamYard is ghetto, and it's just like you know what I'm saying. Like they was talking about the tip tapping noise in the background. They was thinking that was us making that noise, and it's not us making the noise. It's StreamYard making the noise. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, it doesn't really lag until you have more than one person up here. So,
That's true.
It's ridiculous.
Because I've noticed on other people's StreamYards, you can hear the little click noise. I've been noticing that in other people's StreamYards too. So it got to be a StreamYard thing.
Yeah, it has to be.
They need to fix it. They need to fix it.
It
Period.
has to be.
But the panel is gonna be good. But the majority of the response we got has been positive, regardless of what the naysayers may say. The majority likes it, to be honest. So we're gonna keep it moving with
There you
that.
go.
What,
Yes.
Terrence?
Child, we got hoes calling our goddamn names and other people comments. Child, I ain't over that.
Yeah, Josiah, they've been dragging me and Terrence child. Been dragging the shit out of us.
What, in other people's videos?
Yes.
What happened?
Like I was talking to Erica Danero. That's why when I went live the other day, I was so pissed because I was already down and I was trying to watch their videos to kind of boost my spirits up. And I'm watching their
Mhm.
videos and I'm reading their comment section. I see me and Terrence name all up and through the damn comment section. They just dragging us. They say that we hate women, we hate our mamas, we toxic, we this, we that.
Oh my
We paid by
God.
Monique. You know, it's just
That's
girl.
oh my. Well, listen, y'all must be doing something right. If y'all living in their heads rent free, all on other people videos, typing up under the tabs and Sky this, such is called. Y'all doing something right.
Somebody told me to turn my comments off, but I'm not gonna do that.
I ain't turning out my comments.
Oh, okay. Now I'm not gonna lie. I did tell you to just turn off your comments for the Potomac reviews because we didn't want
Oh yeah,
Scotty
you did tell me
mental
that.
health being messed up. Yeah. Just on those reviews because man, you was them people was really just like you was really just like upset, and I hated to see you as a friend upset on a live like that. You know?
I wanted to fight. Really. That's what I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to do.
Ain't nobody
But
got
I
time
didn't.
for you to be out here windmilling people.
They need to keep my name out their mouth.
Yeah.
And see me, I don't fight. I'm gonna just run your ass over. I don't do no fighting. That was back in high school.
Not run your ass over, T.
Well,
I'm gonna
she
run
be
their ass
proud of
right
me.
over in my Buick. You better watch what I tell you.
Oh my
You should be
God.
proud of me, Karen. I didn't respond when an interview was done about us. I didn't respond then. I ain't say shit.
I'm glad you didn't. I'm so
I
glad
even
you
got
paid
on
that bitch gas.
Oh, that boy off of G Stacks?
Yeah, I ain't say nothing. I still ain't saying nothing. I ain't gonna
You see
say
my
nothing.
face?
It's just that, right? You know, it's just that when people be bringing it up, like people keep bringing it up, like, are you gonna respond? No. What?
Oh, hello.
I don't do that. I'm not
Child.
like I ain't never been the social media type to argue. I do it in your face, like I ain't doing it. But you
Scotty,
know,
why don't you watch Put a Ring on It?
what channel is that from again?
You
Oh,
know what? Okay, so T, I have not seen that show, but I have seen. I think it's Ready to Love, and that's a good season that's out right now. Ready to Love, it's good. I'm like, okay,
I don't know
I
what it
reviewed
is.
one episode of it, and it was just a lot for me.
it was too much going on.
It was. It was way too much going on, and I take notes, so it just be like, ugh.
Yeah,
Versus Put a Ring on It is only three couples with their little issues, so it's easy to deal with. Now I'm trying to get Scotty on it. He don't want to do it.
I just asked you
I need
what
to
channel
watch
it
it.
came on.
Oh,
Oh, see, that's why I don't watch
Friday
it.
night, 10 o'clock.
That's why I don't
But the
watch
thing,
it.
but the T is, sometimes like with the own channel on WeTV, the episodes be uploaded the night of and the following day. But you have to wait. You can't wait too long because they'll take it down on YouTube.
They do. I noticed that. I noticed that on Braxton Family Value.
Yes, that's
Speaking
how
of
I be getting
which,
my.
did
That's how I be
Braxton
getting my.
Family Values come on yesterday?
Uh-uh.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
good.
I have not caught up with this season of the Braxtons.
It,
I mean,
it ain't nothing.
You ain't missed
It
nothing.
ain't nothing.
You
I
ain't
just
missed a
Cause
damn
I didn't
thing.
even, cause I didn't even review the last episode. I'm probably not gonna review
You
it
ain't
no
missed
more.
nothing. Trina got
Mm-mm.
married again. Tony is still booked and busy. Tamar's still a brat. Tracy's still mad. Tawanda's still a blown carrier. And Mama Evelyn's still bitter as all to be there. That's in the nutshell.
Mm-mm-mm.
Name is nothing.
Yeah.
And then
Mm-hmm.
people got mad at me about that. You too hard on Tracy. Why are you doing Tracy like that? Oh, all this hate for Tracy. I said,
I
but
don't
I
think you
love
have
Tracy.
hate.
Tracy, one of my favorite Braxtons.
I don't think you have hate for Tracy. I do think you kind of hard on her though. But I understand her. That's probably why I feel that way because I understand her more. Because
Listen,
when it came back to me and my daddy's kids, I was the Tracy, so I understand.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
I get where you're coming from.
I
I do feel like
I
that
was
she needs.
the odd one. I
I
was the
want
odd one.
Tracy
Always.
to go to the nearest forest, chop down all the trees to build the bridge, and get the fuck over it. That's what I
Well, she
want Tracy
is
to
in
do.
therapy.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was about to say.
finally, you 50 years old. You should have did that shit 30 years ago.
Oh God, Taylor.
Yeah,
Taylor
like
is such
I
a
think when
mean.
it comes to Tracy, she definitely needs to let that stuff go. You know, therapy is important, and I want to see her win. She's a good, she's a
Yeah.
great lady. I want to see her win, but she has to let that hurt go. Definitely.
And that's all I'm saying, Chad. That's all I'm saying. Because Tracy is my most favorite Braxton. She really is. But I want her to get over it because it's turning her into somebody that I'm not seeing her for.
Mm-hmm.
Her mama.
You see what I'm saying? And I went off on Mama Braxton on the first review that I did, and I said, "Let me calm down. I don't want to do Mama Braxton like
No, do her like that. She the main one.
child."
Talking about she
Oh
won
yeah,
the
Lisa
battle.
Ray coming on
I was just,
Iyanla Vanzant tomorrow.
I was just gonna say that. Are y'all gonna watch Lisa Ray on that Ayana? That looks like it's gonna be good. I'm gonna have to probably review that show for real,
Oh, I'm
'Cause
reviewing that one.
that episode. Yeah.
Me too. I still need to do Lunel. I ain't
I'm
did it
not
yet.
doing it. I ain't gonna do it. I'm just gonna. I kept falling asleep on it, so I ain't. Fuck it. I ain't
It
doing
won't good.
it. I was just tired or bored out my mind because I kept falling asleep.
I thought it
For
would have
real.
been good. Or at least she would have been
But then again,
funny.
I don't really care. But then again, I don't care for Lunel either. So
Mm.
Some Lunel.
I have not seen Linnell's episode yet. So you're not the only one, T.
I tried.
Did y'all already talk about Chasing Atlanta on here?
Child, that fight was a damn mess.
Like,
And Kendra started.
oh my goodness. I was like, Kendra, girl, what are you doing?
It's like I want to see Kendra win so bad, but
Yes.
it's like she gets in her
Yes.
own way.
Yes. Yes.
Like
Because
she gets in her
I'm
own
sorry.
way.
Even though I feel like her feelings are valid, I do believe like her feelings are valid. I say it all the time. But it's just the way that she goes about it. It makes people forget about that. And then it puts people in the space where they're at now. Now they're saying, oh, I don't want her back. Or she don't need to be here no more. I don't want to see her. It's like,
and not to
and I don't want to
excuse,
see Kendra go.
right, and not to excuse her tactics. I mean, not to excuse what she done, but I have came from like a childhood where I had it really rough, and I was a point where I was mad at everybody. So I get it, especially being growing up as a trans woman and maybe having whatever. I mean, because we don't really know her backstory like that. So whatever that she dealt with in her past, she's bringing that out, and it's just like she needs healing. She needs to heal because she feels as if the world is against her, and there's plenty of like trans women that feels like that, and I just want her to just get the help that she needs and to heal, because I like Kendra. I like her. I think that she's a great artist. She do need to get rid of Wayne the Pain. But I think overall she is really good. Like she's really talented. If she can just let heal whatever that is, bringing her down, and get a new management, and she'll be good. She'll be good.
Because I really do think that she kind of be egging her on too. I do believe that.
Yes.
Listen, you already know me and El Teddy are already about to set a date to Windmill in the streets over Wayne the Pain. Okay, you already know that. My whole thing with Wayne is if he's gonna be the manager, be the manager. Like my whole thing is he's the manager, but he's in all of her videos, he's in all of her photo shoots, he's now in a song, and it just confuses me. It really does. Like
Mhm.
I really love Wayne, but I do feel like he needs to step back and allow her to be the artist and you be management. You understand me? Because a lot of people feel like he's the middleman and he has her fighting, but I don't think that's what it is. I honestly don't.
Of course you don't.
Mm.
I don't. I honestly don't think that. Because it's really not fair to put that on him. Kendra is a grown ass woman. Okay, can't nobody make you do shit that you don't want to do. Kendra could always be like, "Look, Wayne, stay out of it. Wayne, you ain't got
We
nothing to do
didn't
with
say
this.
we
Wayne,
didn't
let me
say
handle
that
her."
or do anything. We said we feel like he eggs her on and be boosting her up. And
I
I
don't
really do
think
feel like
so.
of course you
Well,
not.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
And it ain't got nothing to do with the fact that I want him to break my back in. That ain't got nothing to do with it. I just
Oh
don't
It
my
has a
believe it.
lot to do. It got a lot
No,
to
it
do with
does
it.
not.
And that's why your ass made it about Mitch ass, because you saw the size of his peen, and now you want to believe everything he say. Child.
Lord, oh Lord Jesus.
I mean, I would
Mm-mm-mm.
throw my ass in the circle for Mitch. I ain't gonna lie.
Wait,
But that's
wait,
neither
what?
here
We
nor there
know.
either. Stop calling me out.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. I do, and
Child,
also
yes,
on the
yeah.
also I do feel like that Lauren and Cameron has outgrown the show. Especially Lauren.
Yeah,
She's on the bigger things,
yeah.
and I feel like that this platform is somewhat beneath her. And then Cameron too, because we haven't barely seen Cameron this season. So I don't know what he's doing, but I think he's outgrown the show too.
How is he a main character? I'm trying to understand.
Me
I
neither.
think maybe
I
I
don't
think
get it.
I just think out of respect from being an OG, just for that OG status. That's what I think it is. Because like
You
you
He
think
said,
should
so?
have
Because
got
we
to let
cut.
me tell it,
we barely see him
to
on the
let me
show.
tell it, to let me
His,
tell it, him and Troy must be sucking the same dick around there. And we ain't gonna say who's because they
oh,
keep being around here season after season, not giving nothing, not doing nothing. So it's just like, and we all know they got a reputation for hunching on producers around there and they're chasing the land I love you. But that don't
I
mean
ain't got
I ain't
nothing
gonna
to do
call
with
y'all out on y'all shit.
okay.
I ain't
I don't
nothing
know
to
if
do
we
with
could.
it.
I don't know if we could talk about this, but I did have a question for y'all. Is Kevon still with the production? Does he still work with Chasing Atlanta or the producer?
I don't know.
Because I
I
had
don't
I
know.
seen
The
honestly
only one I know is yeah, and Dario the only one I know.
okay, because he was with the production team a while back. I don't know if he's still like. I thought he was like the executive, producer, but. Mm.
I don't know. Ever since I just felt like Cameron shouldn't have nobody's opening credits after the way Sky dragged his ass last season. Like he should like that was
Oh
enough to
child,
get cut. Cause
it
Sky
was.
just dragged
I
him.
still watch that. I still watch that episode. Do you hear me?
Yeah,
I
that
went
was.
If they
up.
ever had if they ever had best moments of chasing Atlanta, that would be number one. That would be number one. Sky drug the shit out of him. Okay.
Yeah, he did.
Mhm.
I got scared for Cameron for a minute. I thought Scott gonna come across that table on his ass for a minute. I'm like, ooh,
He can't fight that boy. That boy fighting cancer.
man.
What you mean? Listen, I'm all down for a run. I'm all down for look. I'm all down for a knuck if you buck. I'm all down for running the hoe over, but not the ones that sick. Now I'm not here for that because I'm a nurse. That goes against everything that
I
I
ain't
took an
say
oath on. I'm not here for that.
I ain't say he needed to. I said I thought he was with the way he was lunging over that table. I thought he was gonna come across that table on him. But
I
I
did.
can't be acting like I'm morally correct when my cousin was just in the wheelchair. Well, ex cousin
See what I'm
was
saying?
just in the wheelchair, and I said I was
See
gonna
what I'm
beat his
saying?
ass.
See what I'm saying?
So, she out the
Mm-mm-mm.
wheelchair now. I can still
See what I'm saying? How do y'all feel about
You know,
Travis?
I've come so far in life. I haven't fought since 2011. I've come so far. But anyway, I don't have a problem with Travis. I don't know
What?
why
Look, I
everybody
go
else can
up
have
for the big girl. Cause he the only big girl up there, and us big girls got to stick together. Why you don't see it for
it.
Travis?
No, I don't have a problem with Travis. I'm trying to understand why everybody else got a problem with Travis.
I mean, yeah, he really had.
Imani said it best last night because of Dominique. Dominique gaslighting
Maybe
this
there was
situation.
maybe there was like a deleted scene or something because Dominique was definitely coming hard at Travis. You know, he was really coming hard at him, and I was trying to figure out why was he like coming for his neck. So maybe there was something that happened we didn't know, or I don't know.
Well, be on the lookout for me and Jamar's interview with him. I guess we'll find out then. Cause
Yeah, 'cause I really want to know.
I like
I
him.
really
Oh,
do.
well, who?
You know,
Dominique? You about to interview Dominique?
yeah, Troy and Dominique.
Okay, I would love to hear. Now, I did say that Troy.
Wait a minute. Wait, 1 minute.
Rolling Rebel,
don't come up in
if you don't get
don't
Rolling
come up in
Rebel,
here doing that now.
I done got you together one time before about that now. Now, I don't want to do that again because I already said you and your parents are first cousins.
If you say you don't know him, then don't know him, but don't come up about him like that though. Don't do that.
Oh, what happened?
Don't worry about it, Josiah. It's just some dusty bitch in a wheelchair. You ain't gotta worry about it. That bitch I don't fuck with, so I don't like her.
What?
Oh, now see, I ain't say nothing about it. I ain't say.
Well, I said it. Fuck her. Fuck her.
Don't worry about it.
What did they say? Oh, okay.
Don't worry about it. Please don't. We got it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Because I don't know him neither.
Child,
so.
how he beat out 100 million of the sperm is beyond me.
Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. We ain't gonna stay on this. Let's move the hell on. Okay, let's move the hell on. We ain't gonna stay on this. Yeah.
All right, I ain't got nothing else to say. I just wanted to get that one out. I'm done.
Why you always come on my platform, star shit? Why you always do that?
Y'all, did I say one word? I did not say nothing. He said something I was thinking up for Josiah. I get blamed for it. Ain't that some shit?
Josiah,
anyway,
I could care.
How do y'all feel about Q? I do feel like Q ran his time on the show. Like he ain't even doing shit. Well, he is, but he not filming.
I haven't seen him on the past few episodes.
I think he's just too busy filming. Because wasn't he filming LA and this at the same time? That could be why.
Yeah.
They're still doing LA?
From what I understand, yeah. It's supposed to be still coming out soon.
From what I understand,
oh. I didn't know. I genuinely didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they still doing it. But because from what he was telling, because remember I told you, when I tried to bring him on the show, he said that he was filming Atlanta and LA at the same time.
Yeah,
so
you did say that. Okay.
That could be what it is. That could be what it is. That could be why he's not here. But I still believe that him and Lauren have kind of outgrown Chasing Atlanta. I think it may be their time to bounce at this point. Because they used to carry the show. The two. Lauren, Q, and Oliver carried the show. But now Oliver carried the show.
Speaking of Oliver and Q, how did y'all feel about J. Ron saying that he had a small little history with Q? Me personally, I don't feel like he should have let that be known.
I feel like if you know you had a history with him, why are you trying to talk to Oliver? If you know you had a history with him, why are you trying to talk to Oliver and you know they were friends? Nigga
Because he
don't.
trade. That's what trade did.
That is not. He is not trade. That Bush Queen. That ain't no damn trade.
Oh shit.
That's just like
Lord
saying
I
I'm
Jesus.
mean,
trade.
I was a little confused because I said, well, I mean, he must be a verse if he tried to talk to Q. Or maybe they both verses. I don't know. Or maybe
Oh
Q
yeah,
was
I
an
don't.
undercover bottom and he don't want us to know his business. I mean, I don't know.
Ooh.
I don't believe Q is. I refuse to believe that Q is a bottom. I don't think he's a bottom. I would
Well,
never
it can't
think
be
that
about.
I don't think he is.
I will say this: their scenes has been so long, like it's been really long, especially like when it comes to Oliver and his confessionals. You know, I'm like, damn, can we go to the next scene? I mean, it's not bothering me, but it's just his confessionals are very long. He talks a lot, so sometimes
And loud.
I be doing, I'm
And he's
like, what is
very
he talking
loud.
about again? Yeah.
Very loud. But I can't. But they are consistent, and
That's what I'm
they
saying.
are
Yeah.
on point. But they did have me sleep the first 4 episodes, but now they got
Me
my ass
too.
awake. Now they got me
Child, I
awake.
said I compared it to watching paint dry. The past 1 through 4 episodes, girl, I could have had a V8.
Yeah.
I was like, I know y'all ain't finna let Chasing Dallas take y'all thunder like that now. I know y'all ain't finna do that. Cause Chasing Dallas
I
is
can't
coming
wait
really
for
fast.
Chasing Dallas.
Yeah, because I think most of them coming back, ain't it? At least most of
Mm-hmm.
them. Cause I think
Yeah,
Trey
other than
Howard is back.
Dior,
Yeah,
I think
other
Dior
than
on the
Dior and
grind.
King James.
Yeah, cause Dior is on the grind, and I don't know if Kane gonna be on Chasing Atlanta or not, but or like that or not. I don't know, but I know that Dior's gonna be on the grind. When I saw Dior at the reunion, y'all don't understand. I think, well, Josiah, you don't know, but Terrence knows I have the biggest crush on Dior. And when I saw him at the reunion, I almost died sitting there. I was just like, Jamal was like,
Oh.
bitch, what's wrong with you? I said, I see somebody. Like, I wanted to go over there and speak so bad, but I didn't. Then when I was sitting there, he noticed me. He waved. He like, and I was
Why you ain't go
like,
speak? Why you ain't go speak?
You was like
Why
a
you ain't
little
go speak?
schoolgirl,
Because his
huh?
man was there.
no, he was there. He was there doing somebody's
Oh, goodness,
hair.
man.
But I don't know why I was so scared to go over there and say something to him. I just waved from afar. He waved at me first, though.
Mhm.
But I
Y'all
was
know
so
Scotty
scared,
good
y'all.
for taking a bitch man.
Oh,
Excuse me?
put all his business out like that.
Who man did I take?
I mean, it's no shade. I'm president of the Home Records Association. I ain't mad at it.
Uh,
Boy, don't be sitting up here lying on me. Don't be perpetuating that. They already say we hate our mamas and stuff. Don't put home record to the list. Shit. Don't add home record to the list, child.
I want them to do a Chase in New York. And I don't want to be on it, but I want to be one of the executive producers. I refuse to be on it.
Why you refuse to be on?
I ain't got no time. I ain't got no time to be arguing with no bitch that don't know me. I got better things to do. And y'all know I don't
Well,
fight. I'm a straight run a bitch over.
well,
Okay, period.
a while ago, um, early last year, I remember one time Reese had started just liking my pictures out of the blue. This was before Chasing Dallas, the new season had came back on, and he had started liking my pictures out of the blue. And I'm like, I wonder what that's about. Then Reese had asked me, was I in the Dallas area, and I was like, well, nah, you know what I'm saying. No, I said no, I live in Mississippi. He thought I lived in Dallas, but when I talked to Kane,
Mhm.
privately one time. He was like, he was probably trying to see if you wanted to audition to be on that show. That's probably why he was trying to see if you was in Dallas. And I was like,
Ooh.
me be
Would you
on
have done it?
that show?
Yeah, I was just about to ask that. Would you have done it?
Yes and no. Yes and no.
Mm.
Yes, because it brings exposure. It'll probably be good for marketing for my channel and what I'm trying to do or my podcast that me and you are trying to do. But at the same time, um, the no part would be because number one, I ain't got time to argue with nobody. Number
Mhm.
Right.
two, I ain't got time to fight nobody. Number three, I don't know um how they'll edit me, how I would look, all that other stuff. So I'll be worried about that. And number four, I personally feel like I would be boring on that type of show. But then again, everybody else say that I wouldn't be boring on that type of show. But I'm like, when you watch reality shows, they want you to be all ratchet and stuff. They was like, well, you ain't gotta be ratchet, you funny. So you entertaining by just
You
being
could
funny. You don't have to be ratchet.
listen. You could have been a friend to the show. Just be a friend. Talk your
I would have
ish
been
and keep it moving.
I could have came on this show as Kane's friend
There
and
you
been done
go.
with it. That would have been that's
Look,
it. Like I
get you
ass B.
right.
And I
Get you a little
couldn't wait to
season.
review it.
You
Lord,
so
I
silly.
couldn't wait to review it.
I'm just saying. What y'all talking about in the chase? We don't see him come in. How y'all see him? Cause we don't see him. Nico
What?
Fox said she
See
blocked
who?
him though.
See who?
Rebel, because I think they said he still, because someone said, because you not gonna touch Terrence. I guess he made a threat to you or something. I don't know.
Come
What you
on
gonna
now.
do? Run me over? What you gonna do? Run me over in his manual
Jesus.
wheelchair?
Stop.
We gotta do better with the internet trolling. We really do.
Listen. Because
Child Medicare don't even like your ass because they can't even give you a hover round. The fuck, bitch?
you stop. Terrence don't know when to shut the hell up. Just shut up. He made me so
I can't help it. It's the Pisces in me.
yes, because you do got that K Michelle mouth. Y'all don't know when to shut up.
Just throw the just darts. Just
Ugh.
Speaking of K Michelle, when is K Michelle reality show coming out?
I don't
she's supposed
know.
to have a reality show.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
supposed to be
she's
some reality
supposed to
show
be.
coming on Lifetime.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
she going
I didn't
around
think that.
helping girls who got all of the tire, grout, cement, fix-a-flat, gorilla glue, super glue, and duct tape all up in their ass. And she's supposed to be going around telling them, "Don't do that," because look at everything I had to go through. But y'all always knew K Michelle had way too much ass for her love body.
Because if we being real, like she had a nice size for a long time. But I noticed that when she came out with the Love 'Em All video, it got even bigger. Like it was much bigger than it was before. And when she came down here to do her concert, she couldn't even sit on the stool. She had to have two stools for her ass to sit on. Two stools. Not one stool, but two. So you know it was too big.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, hey girl, how much ass you gonna have? That's too much.
Yeah.
That's too much. But then it
But
may
I
be the
like her
pressures of
now.
the yeah, much better now. Much better now. But it could be the pressures of the industry because you do know that you love hip hop New York and that girl Genesee, whatever the fuck her name was. She was being mentioned by Fresher, and the first thing he said was, we got to get your body done. We got to get your body
Yeah,
done. We got to get your body done." So it's kind of like, that's the type of shit that they got. Like females got to do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? What you
I'm
laughing
mad you
at?
remember her damn name.
I don't forget people's names that much. Now I might not say it right, but I remember folks' names.
I remember that.
I was
He
heavily
did try
invested
to
in hip hop.
Yeah, he did try to get her to go see Dr. Miami. I remember that. And she said, "Hell no, I don't need to do that. I got real talent. I don't need to do
And
that." I went up for Genesee,
we see her no more.
which is really sad because she had real talent to the point where she didn't have to go through all that bullshit. Her talent would have spoke for herself, but that's the industry we living in now, child.
Yeah, that's definitely the industry. They want to portray you, as this person that will market and not who you really are.
And then
Yeah.
when you think about, okay, so since we talked about somebody from Love and Hip Hop, let me ask y'all this. So when you see music artists from Love and Hip Hop, whereas you have Ivy, Remy Ma, K Michelle, and Olivia. When it comes down to the R&B side, take Tierra Marie, K Michelle, Olivia. I guess I can name Amina Butterfly, but don't really care about her music. They just care about her getting played by Peter Guns. However, when you come out to the R&B side, why do you think that K Michelle was the only one to make it versus Tierra Marie, Olivia, and I guess Amina? Why was K the only one that could make it?
So it's so funny that you asked that because I wrote a blog on this a few years ago, and so K Michelle was on the Love Hip Hop for like what 2 seasons. Well, she came back, of course, but she was on 2 seasons of Atlanta, and then she went to New York. Tierra Marie, I feel like the reason why she really did not hit where she needed to be hit was because she sabotaged herself. Like they made her look horrible on Love and Hip Hop. She should have. As soon as she got on, rather than dealing with the drama with Ray J, acted a complete fool because I was like, who is this Tierra? This is a whole different Tierra that was on the Love and Hip Hop New York. I was like, who is this? She should have went ahead, dropped the single, have her little drama, but kept dropping music, if anything, and promote the hell out of it. But then it's like the longer seasons that she was on, she just got worse, alcoholism, chasing after men who don't even want her, DWIs. I said, girl, what's going on?
The sad part about it is I saw a YouTube video way back in the day with her, Rihanna, and A. Marie. They was doing a showcase and they was singing Lose My Breath. And that was the first time I really heard her sing live. That bitch got a voice. Do you hear me? Like I was like, ooh, I wonder if she gonna give Beyonce justice. And she really did. And so when I saw that made me think about her. I said, damn, Tierra, you had a really great opportunity to get your face back into the industry, to get your voice back into the industry, and you allow Mona Scott Young and Ray J and Akbar and all of this and Cisco chicken nugget neck ass and all of these other people to stand in your way from what you're supposed to be there to do. Like that really pissed me off. I said, why, Tierra? Like I feel like a lot of those girls miss the mark because they get so excited to be on reality TV. And then they forget their purpose of being up there is your music, your brand. Just like Brooke Valentine.
Oh yeah.
She should have came back out.
Because she had the look, she had the impact. We needed the content, the music.
Because she can sing.
Yeah. Her, Bridget Kelly. Okay. Like, it was so many Olivia. It was so many songsters up there that supposed to use this stepping stone, and they didn't do it. They got sucked into the reality TV nonsense.
Well, I wouldn't say that Olivia got sucked into it because she really was trying to push music out and make it about her music. So that brings me to this. I think Olivia didn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
I think one thing I can say before y'all answer, I think that people didn't connect with her. Most people didn't like her personality, and I think that that plays a part in it for me. But what y'all think, though? I'll let y'all answer that too.
I did think that she had a, I don't know, a real dual personality. So it didn't really connect with people like that.
I agree. Olivia got a voice too. She was worth way more than singing on 50 Cent's hooks. Way more. And
That's true.
you know, when you don't have a personality that an audience can connect to, you could sing like Whitney Houston, but if I can't connect to you, girl, I mean, I'll catch you on the flip side. Honestly.
That's true because if you own a reality show, you gotta serve some kind of personality for people to like you, or you gotta be likable. Let's just say that you have to have a likable personality in order to sell your. When you're on reality TV, not only are you selling your music, but you're selling yourself. And people like K Michelle or people like Cardi B, they were relatable, so to speak, and they had
Right.
quality. So I think that that's the biggest issue for Olivia. She wasn't likable. Her personality was dull. She wasn't open about her life either. We don't really know her story, so she didn't really have nothing to sell, and it didn't help that her music was far.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
it didn't help.
That's just
So
like
it's
Cardi
like
B. Cardi B did one season on Love and Hip Hop, and then the next season she was too busy to film because she was already doing tours and shows and being put on, being Mary Jane
She was
and stuff
working.
like that. And I said, "Wow,
Yeah.
like what's
She was
everybody
working.
else's piece?" Because she came up here and did one season and turned it.
Yep.
she did. She did. Like you can tell who uses the show as a platform. See, people get on shows like this and they be so happy to have, just like I think you or Josiah said it. They be so happy to have the fame and the exposure, but they ain't doing nothing with it.
Yeah. They're not
You
doing
gotta
nothing with it.
if you gonna be on a reality show, you gotta sell something
Yeah.
to keep it moving. You just can't be on reality TV showing your ass and then not having nothing on the side. Like you got Remy Ma and Joe Budden. They're not necessarily viable musicians as far as record sales are concerned, but they're able to go into avenues such as podcasts. Joe Budden got a whole podcast that's popular. He don't even
Yeah.
need to sell no records at this. He got a whole podcast right now. He ain't got to sell no records. Remy Ma on the podcast with him. You know what I mean? If there's other things you can do, or um, who else? Who else got some shit going on? It'd be hard to think of people on these reality shows that got other shit going on besides love and hip hop. Because this is ways that you can do shit. Like even Carly Red. I don't know who shot the fucking store, but she got one, and
Yeah.
apparently is doing well. Rashida, I don't fuck with Georgia Prone like that, but she
Me
got a
neither.
store, and people obviously goes to her
Selling that
store,
cheap
and
ass
they buy.
shit that'll fall apart after one wear. You got to throw that in there too.
Yeah, buying the overpriced ass clothes you got from AliExpress, but they go up in there and buy them.
But that's
And she
just
does
like
music
Richie
and
Dollars. Richie Dollars been managing bitches since he been up here, and he ain't broke a record yet. Richie, what you doing?
mm-mm.
It's like I'm sick and tired of seeing him. Like he irks my soul more than anybody up there.
Yeah.
Right.
Still trying to do music.
He ain't about this beat either. And then Safari, and I said this on one of my reviews. Safari is not a bad rapper. It's just that
Nah.
the type of music he wants to make is not for him.
Right.
You gotta think about who you are. You can't Safari, ain't nobody gonna take you seriously making no hood music. The approach.
Yeah.
They make music for the
He want to make
women.
hood music.
Yeah. He want to make
He
music
not hood.
that's what I'm saying. You can't do that. You gotta make LL Cool J I Need Love type of songs, Around the Way Girl type songs. You gotta take that. Ain't nobody else doing it right now. So
Right.
you got the look for it. Women are attracted to you. You can do that.
And you got a big ass meat cleaver that you hold it in your pants. Okay? You better use all of that to your advantage. Child.
Or Sierra. She got that damn beauty shop and stuff like that. Like she, she got that going on. It's certain people on this show that actually doing something. Like Young Jock, don't Young Jock got a salon and a radio show or something like he doing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they working out there. Sierra is a good entrepreneur.
And he owns some type of like Uber service or something like that. Like Young Jock is making it happen, baby. Period.
Mm-hmm.
He always has been on his entrepreneur type stuff, even before Love and Hip Hop.
Mm-hmm.
Scrappy ain't doing shit
at all.
Oh yeah.
Neither is Gums. Teeth and Gums ain't doing that neither.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like they don't do what they should do to keep themselves afloat to the point where they won't need Love and Hip Hop anymore. Like when you on a platform like that, you got to sell something. You got to get a business done because the more people like you, they'll buy your shit.
Mm-hmm. Like Peter Guns, what you doing besides Tara and Amina and making babies? What you doing? Like that's what I mean. Like all of these older people came up there, and I'm like, for what?
Yeah, like when you look at all these people over the years at Love and Hip Hop, all these people with these dramatic ass storylines, you haven't really been seeing them in the spotlight like that recently, you know? Even before COVID, because you can't even use COVID as an excuse.
Right.
They done fell off before COVID. So
like when Jim Jones came on Love and Hip Hop, for what?
Yeah, for what? To have Chrissy beg you to marry her after 8 years, and he still ain't married you about what? 9 years later? I mean, and I love me some. Look, I love Chrissy. I don't care what Sky said. I love me some Chrissy. I really do. But it's just like I feel like that's the only reason for getting up here. I guess she thought she was gonna get a Metropole and she still didn't get it. You gonna watch your mouth about Chrissy. I love Chrissy. Now she a little wild, she a little out there, she a little dizzy and delayed. But I love me some Chrissy.
Dizzy and delayed.
You can have Miss Mo. I can't do her. I can't do Miss Mo. I'm sorry. Her and her Mo can
Miss Mo.
Well, get used to it because they already filming the new season around here, and that's the first one back, and all of them bitches gonna be back because they gotta finish out the season. So get used to it.
But why? But why? And I hope they're not using the same production team either, because Big Fish really fucked Love and Hip Hop the fuck up.
Especially Hollywood. Oh my God.
Oh God.
Hollywood
that was the
my
worst
favorite franchise.
Hollywood I've ever seen in my life. Oh my God.
Reagan 8.
Listen.
Are they trying to troll us? That was the most dumbest season ever.
When Princess hired that dog psychic, I was done. and I did not review any other episode until the reunion. When
I
that
swear,
dog
I
cycle came, I was done.
me and Terrence straight up dropped it. We stopped reviewing it.
Yeah, I was done. I did not come back until the reunion. I was done after that.
They made a fool of themselves when they brought back April crazy ass after all that foolishness with her and Fizz getting back together, breaking I don't care what nobody said. Fizz and Amarion was brothers. That's a bro code that you break. Like, even if y'all have not been the closest over the past few years, bro, you broke a bro code. And if somebody break a bro code, I can never respect you. Never.
I agree.
It's just
1,010%.
Back with my baby mama? What?
Right. That's just like me going after somebody that person I used to be friends with on here used to date. Why would I go after somebody that he used to date, regardless of the fact that we don't fuck with each other anymore? Why would I go after someone that he used to date? That's fucked up. I would never do that.
That shows your true colors.
I call Fizz and April Dum Dum and Dingaling because that's exactly what they was to me. Hello, Dum Dum. Hi, Dingaling. Every time I saw them, that's exactly what I thought about. Because both of them are trash. I don't want them to come back.
They are.
You know who else I don't want to come back? I don't want Ving Rhames' twin brother, and I don't want the WB Frog, aka Lyrica G and Pam. I'm so sick of them old hoes. I don't want to. I don't want to see them old hoes again.
Terrence, they're the best part. The mamas.
I don't want to see them. I don't want.
Cracking me up. Listen,
I don't want to see Ving Rhames' body double. I'm good. It's one Ving Rhames. We don't need another. I don't want to see her. Get their old ass mammies out of here. I'm so sick and tired of them. Every time they get into a scene, they want to fight. If y'all don't sit y'all old geriatric ass the fuck down somewhere, like that got on my nerve.
I'm not gonna lie.
And then got to hear Pam talking like she chain smoked 10 packs of cigarettes a day. I got sick of her.
No, listen, I love Miss Pam, okay? With them old stiff dollar pack weaves, stiff hair, deep hair. Oh, what's going on, baby? Who I need to fight? I like her voice.
Child.
I mean, I like
with that kitchen quick weave in her hair. Girl, back. No, I don't want her back. I don't want her, but I will say this though.
Of her voice.
Lyrica G got a voice on her though. I will say that. Lyrica's mama, that hoe can sing. Now I don't mind hear her sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can sing.
They can get rid of Lyrica and A1 too. I don't want to see them either. They can get rid of Zell and Paris. I don't want to see them either.
Yeah, their storyline
was
getting a little bit redundant.
What? Wait, why you don't want Lyrica and A1 back?
I don't like them.
I just think that, I mean, what else can y'all, they don't really, their storyline, you know, has gotten a little bit redundant, but I can say the same thing about Princess and Ray J, so who am I?
Oh, they should have been gone. They should have been gone.
Child, when Ray J got that should have been his final season. Okay? When Ray J got fat with a Dunlap, I ain't want to see them no more. Like when they showed them in that massage place and he was butterball negging her, I said, no, now y'all reaching. I don't want to see that.
No, listen, I ain't gonna lie. I like me some thick boys. I'm not, so that I was kind of intrigued on that scene, but you know,
I need somebody skinny like Scotty. I'm used to the skinny boys because I can't get with another thick bitch. What we gonna do?
No, I love me some big boys. Big boys, my thing.
Look, we can't do nothing but order some Domino's and watch Netflix because that's all I want. Nope, I don't like that.
I cannot
real.
Okay.
I don't want Moniece to go though. I don't want Moniece to go. Yeah. Momo said she was done, but I don't want her to be done. I love her.
Moniece was the show. I think she was the biggest star on hip hop. Like
she was. Mm-hmm. You could tell that they were trying to make Tierra Marie be the star, but Moniece was the star though.
Yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
Monique took that whole show. Period.
I'm gonna tell y'all who I don't want back.
Who you?
I don't want the Grill Master and the Chihuahua back. And y'all know who I'm talking about. I don't want them back.
Oh, I don't think they're coming back ever.
Who? Zell and Paris?
Max Lux and Brandy. Especially Lil B.
But why as soon as you said that, I knew exactly who you was talking about, though.
The Grill Master and the Chihuahua, I don't want them bitches back, especially the Chihuahua. I want her to get her ass whooped so bad.
Oh yeah, no.
I don't want Nikki Baby to come back.
Listen, sis was doing the most, especially at that reunion when they was trying to jump Monique at the season 2 Hollywood reunion. I said, Brandy and this Corella DeVille has like, you don't sit your ass down somewhere. I didn't like that. I didn't like how they tried to jump Monique. That didn't sit right in my spirit. I was done.
And Monique is crazy.
Shonda and them all. I was done.
Listen, they have to jump a bitch like Monique because Monique ain't got it all. Y'all remember first episode when she snatched that bitch across the table by her hair?
She like,
as calmly as she knew how.
Did I tell you? Didn't I tell you?
Mess. Oh my, yeah, I knew
that
wasn't all the way.
They might bring Hazel Lee back now that her and Devon got married.
Who? Hazel? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know.
Now that her and Devon got married.
I was done with her after those colorist comments. I said, oh, man.
Oh, me too. I've been done with her since season 1.
Now, I did grow to like her a little bit in the second season, but by that third season, that fourth season, that last season she was on, I said, nope.
Speaking of Hazel, how did y'all? I don't know if y'all noticed that. I talked about it in the lab where Young Bird went on Noriega's podcast and said that he had a one-night stand with Naturi Norton when she was still with 3LW. And that's how he figured out about the IUD because, his dick hit it, which I don't believe because we all saw that smaller than the Vienna sausage dick pic he had going on. I don't believe it. No way till Sunday. But I got so upset at him bringing that up now.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point? And he always talking about fucking somebody. And he looked like he looked like a stud by the face. Like, shut up.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. When Young Berg first came out, I thought he was so adorable. I really did. When he first came out, y'all know I got a weird taste. I thought he was adorable. But then once I got to know his personality, all of that shit went out the window. I said, ugh. No. And I feel you, Scotty.
You know what?
I said so.
He's a hot ass mess, and he gossips like he just talks like a female. And that's why nobody really fucks with him in the industry. No one. That's why he has to change his name.
Like he ain't nothing but a bitch. All he do was sit. Like he sat up there and said Tierra sucked his dick, and then it came out to be a whole lie that it never. Like boy, like all he do was fucking lie.
Where he's at right now, struggling.
What pissed me off was when he said it happened when she was still with 3LW. I said, bitch, they broke up when I was a freshman in high school. That was back in 2002, 2003. You bringing that shit up now?
And why do
everybody
keep coming for Naturi? Everyone come for her. Why? Why she get so much backlash and hate in the industry?
And not only that, right after that, here come Keely and her auntie coming for her too. I'm like, y'all, child. Y'all so mad that girl got a job and Keely don't.
Right.
Child, yeah, what is Keely doing?
Raising her children.
I'm getting a little tired of you.
Oh, shit.
Making songs about how the sex was spectacular that nobody bought.
Girl, that song was so damn trash. It was ridiculous. I remember that song. I tried to give her a chance. I couldn't do it.
Let me give me some more wine. I'll be right back.
All right, I couldn't do it. After the first verse, I was done with it.
But you know, she need auto tune and shit to sound good. You know what I'm saying? That's what she needs, but it still don't help though.
Child,
Yeah.
listen, I had people cracking up when I talked about her on my live. And she was she had text something and I saw her text and she had a whole bunch of misspelled words and shit. I'll never forget it. I said, girl, I know you talk with a list, but do you gotta spell with one too? I said, what the hell is this shit that you write? I couldn't understand it. And you trying to come from the tour.
And speaking of, let's talk about growing up hip hop since I plan on reviewing it.
I can't wait for the Atlanta one to come.
I can't wait for the Atlanta one because more so because Lily from SWV gonna be on there along with her kids, and her son is so cute to me. I've been with him on Instagram for so long, but I never really just got into the Atlanta one like that. I really like the one that Brianna is on, but I don't
Me
want
too.
Brianna to leave growing up hip
Me
hop though.
neither.
I know she's been talking about it for the longest, but I feel like the show ain't gonna be about shit if Brianna leaves. And I know a lot of people don't like Brianna, but she is the show.
She is the show, and I did commentary with Layla a few months ago about this show. So when you got Angela Simmons, beautiful girl, but no personality, push you to sleep on
At
her
all.
scene. Vanessa is cool, but you don't see her that much. And then you got JoJo doing the absolute most. You have
As usual.
Egypt and her mom Pepper. Egypt is just praying for her because that boy Sam irks my nerves every sense of it.
Mine too.
Brianna makes the show, like you said. She definitely makes the show. So
people don't like Brianna because Brianna, one, she's not a spoiled brat, and two, she's real. That's why people don't like Brianna. I love Brianna and Twist were my most favorite on this season. Was Brianna and Twist.
Oh yeah, Twist is cool.
I love this Brianna.
I like Twist.
Yeah, I love Brianna. I don't care what nobody say. I love
that little
Brianna.
bitch Egypt and that lesbian relationship that she got with Samantha, T.S. Samantha Everlasting. I don't want them to come back.
Okay.
I don't give a damn that she Pepper doing. And Pepper got on my nerves too.
Yeah, she is always in the kids' business, child. I'm like, girl, find some business. But you know who I do want to see come back? I do want to see Swizz beat younger brother. I think that would have been a good storyline. I remember he was on for that one season and he got caught kissing a boy in the closet.
And then tried to say that wasn't what happened. What you're not gonna do is play on my intelligence. We saw you kiss that boy all up through his mouth. That boy made your panties wet, and you wanted him to pull your hair, slap your ass, and make him call you daddy. That's what you wanted. Stop. He made me so upset. No, because listen, I hate when somebody play on my intelligence. And that's what he did with that whole shit. I won't hear for that. That ain't what you saw. How you know that's what you saw? Bitch, because that's what I saw. I walked in on it. I mean, and it ain't like Swizz Beatz ain't knew his brother was gay. All of them knew Andreas was gay.
Yes, but I do want him to come back to the show because I feel like that it's not enough representation on, on a community on that show. And I feel like it would be a good storyline to see what Andre is up to. Has he finally came out? And is he willing to show his relationship on reality TV on Growing Up Hip Hop? That would be a good storyline.
And if he do come back and if T.S. Samantha Everlasting come back, I want them to hunch. Because I got a feeling it's going to happen. Because can't nobody tell me that Sam ain't gay. Every time I see Sam is sus. That's sus.
Didn't he allude to something that was like something in that spectrum. He like allude to something, right? I forgot exactly what it was, but
Yeah,
I
he
definitely
admitted that he messed around. He used to
with
mess around with cross dressers and transgenders.
okay, yes.
He
So
did.
I could definitely see him, maybe flipping on the other side. He does give me that vibe. Got his little
Well,
dudes
I
on the
know
side.
what Brianna said. I know what Brianna said when they blamed her for ruining her engagement party. She said she said Sam made that his coming out party.
Basically, he did. He did. And he caught Egypt off guard when he said that. If y'all saw Egypt and what's her daddy Tretch, he caught both of them off guard with that. Yeah, basically what
That's
Josiah just did, that's what they did when he brought that up down at that damn party. They had to take a big gulp of their drink. I never forget
Well,
that.
what about
I said, well, at least you finally
what,
admitted it.
Right.
well, I do like Boogie though. I love Boogie, and I hate how Romeo and Master P was trying to play him. I hate
Yeah.
how they was trying to play him,
You know
and I
what?
was
I'm not even gonna blame that on Romeo. I ain't gonna blame that on Romeo. That was all on Master Hips. That was all on Master Hips. I'm not gonna put that on Romeo. That was on Master Hips.
He said,
He followed whatever Master Hips tell him to do.
he said, Master Hips.
Listen, when I saw Master Hips leaving from that house when they got into it with Boogie, and all I saw was hips and ass and that high rise booty, I said, "Oh, that's Master. That's why he act like."
Oh my God, I can't even. Ooh, Jesus, take the image away. I can't even. Ooh, no.
He do got some hips and ass though.
I to see. I told you.
I ain't never looked. I guess I'll
I
look
didn't
at
know
his
he
side.
had all that back it's just I don't know. And then I never got a chance to see Growing Up Hip Hop New York. Did y'all watch that one? How
I
was
have
that
Oh,
not.
it
one?
was trash.
Yeah,
It
I
was
have not seen
trash.
that.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
You know why
I didn't like.
I want
I absolutely hated. What's his name? Herb Gotti. I couldn't. I couldn't.
I'm not surprised.
I
What do y'all
couldn't
think
do it.
about?
I couldn't see it for Herb. Oh, his kids. I don't like. If they come back, they need to get rid of a lot of people.
I haven't yet. It honestly, it really haven't just caught my interest. Like I tried to get into it, but I really couldn't get into it like that. So I was like, oh well, fuck it.
Because I was
Ja
talking
Rule
about
bored me.
them.
Y'all know that's my baby daddy. He bored me. His daughter bored me. And she's a Hamptonian. She graduated from Hampton University like I did. That's the only reason why I went up for her. But she bored me. Like,
Poor thing.
but what I can't
I
wait
was
on
gonna try.
Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta is when Miss Deb admit that she's a Trump supporter.
I was just about to ask about that. What are y'all thoughts on that? But I was
I'm
like,
not
what?
surprised. I'm not surprised.
She don't want to pay no
But some
taxes. She trying to pull a little Wayne.
Because didn't like Walker like allegedly, support Trump in some type of way?
That's what I heard. I heard that.
He ain't never really just came out directly saying it, but I think like I heard some rumors about him supporting Trump. So maybe it is true. I don't know.
I believe because I fucked with Trump. Fuck with Trump. Oh, okay. All right, girl. All right.
Do y'all
So
think
let's say
Brandon is gonna come back?
Brandon who?
The liar.
Her adopted son, Brandon, the gay one.
That man.
That got into it with Reginald.
That
He
man
ain't
is
coming. He ain't
Because
coming
I
back.
remember
I
last
believe.
season Walker was gonna fight his ass in that restaurant.
Mm-hmm. All facts.
So lie, I was here for
You know,
him reading Reginald. Mother, oh, I can't stand resume. I can't stand.
I don't like Resume either. I cannot stand that little bitch no further than I could throw her. And I ain't too keen for her mama either.
I think that I feel like that she may be grown up from the show, but at the time she was very annoying. She was disrespectful. She was rude. But seeing her now, maybe she have like matured a little bit from the show. Hopefully she did.
Hopefully she did too, because if she don't, I'm a drag her.
Oh, well, I don't know when this show is coming back, but how do y'all feel about Friends and Family Hustle? Because I tried to review it the first season, but it's just one of those shows that I just watch but don't review.
I can't get in it. I never did.
Yeah, I have seen it. I've seen all the episodes. I don't know. I think when it comes to like, don't get me wrong, I love Monica. Like, I think she's amazing, beautiful woman. She's a bad, she dresses like the best. But I think seeing her on TV, she don't really want to open up as of much. And it don't really make the show interesting, Only people I really watch for is Tiny and T.I. and their family. And because even LaToya, she was a little bit, I don't know, not really boring a little bit. So.
Because T.I. and Tiny gonna be open about every goddamn thing. They gonna tell everything.
And that's Monica what they're not about. They're not open.
Yeah, Monica ain't gonna tell. Monica gonna say just enough, get by. Yeah. But she ain't gonna open.
This season might be pretty
decent coming out.
Huh?
I said I'm excited about her album coming out because I love that song Trenches.
I ain't excited because the bitch keep pushing the shit back. I'm sick of it.
Right. This season might be pretty decent though because LaToya took off her wedding ring.
Oh yeah,
but is she gonna want to show that on reality TV? That's the thing, because you know how they are.
I mean, they weren't that interesting beforehand in the first place. This will make them a little bit more interesting, in my opinion. She may as well show it. And it's no shade, LaToya Luckett. I love you. I have both your albums. Lady Love got me through a horrible breakup. But I'm just gonna be honest. Like, you and him weren't that interesting to
her. He wants to fuck all the time.
Yeah, now we see why.
Oh my God. I know this is old, but because the three of us never discussed it together, I just want to bring it up because I know it's shit. Only reason I bring it up because I watched it again. Today. I was looking at Survivor R. Kelly again today. Why? I don't know, but I was watching. Out of everybody on Surviving R. Kelly, for me, I'm gonna answer it first. For me, the one that I believe the most of that whole thing was Steve, Jovante, Sparkle, and the hair braiding lady. I think I believe them the most. Why you look like that, Terrence?
Ooh, friend, I haven't seen that in so long. Damn. Yeah, that.
I was just watching it.
I'm not really like surprised about these confessions and what happened, what he did to these women, but it's just like, damn, like when they went really deep into it, I don't feel like that these women lied about this situation. They definitely didn't lie about this. And
Terrence, I can definitely hold on. Terrence, what the fuck you got to say?
I ain't got nothing to say. Go ahead, Josiah. Say what you got to say so I can break it on home.
No, I just feel like it was definitely a lie, and that dude is just just hearing his name, I can't even listen to his music the same ever since that came out. That's all I'm gonna say.
I ain't gonna lie. I did play With a Woman Stayed Up this morning.
And look, I ain't gonna lie. I did play Love Signals a couple days ago.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. Right
Now,
on, Tim.
Sparkle is full of shit because when you listen to her story, she already knew what R. Kelly was doing, and if she didn't know, she had an inkling, and she still ain't mind leaving her niece with that nasty ass pedophile alone. So fuck that bitch. Um, what was her name? Kitty. It was Kitty, and it was another older lady that was up there. Fuck them two frowsy assholes too, because them bitches was old enough and they knew exactly what time it was for R. Kelly, and they did not mind laying it low and spreading the wide, spreading the eagles for that man for him to piss and shit and every damn thing else on them. Fuck them frowsy bitches. The only people that I got any sympathy for are for them little teenage girls. But the gag is, where are the parents? Because they was talking about most of them girls was like 15, 16, 17, going to the R. Kelly concert. Excuse me? So if I'm a parent and my child's 16 years old and R. Kelly say, well, I want to make your daughter a star, but she gonna have to live with me in my house. Bitch, what? Huh?
Yeah. And I definitely think it was a motive from the parents because they they see their daughter with this huge, powerful R&B star, and I'm like, oh my god, well maybe we can get a paycheck and a come up too, and that's sick. Like it's like they somewhat like pimp their daughter out to R. Kelly. That's
basically
crazy. I could never, you know.
Do y'all believe
basically.
Andrea?
Hell no, she the worst one of them all.
I can't.
She the worst one of them all.
You cannot tell me all these women, these girls that well not women, but these girls that he been with. You was sitting in the living room or you was locked in another room, didn't know. Come on now, sis. Come on. I just can't. I can't take her seriously.
So y'all don't believe nothing she said?
Hell no. No, she's still benefiting off the name Andrea Kelly. Are you kidding me? And you got kids better? Hell, fuck that bitch too. Fuck her. Fuck them two frowsy old assholes who already knew what it was. Fuck them goddamn parents. The only people that are true victims are them teenage girls that did not know no better. For the ones that did, fuck you, bitch. You don't get no sympathy from me. Now I don't give you the real T channel.
You get okay. You believe Tiffany, right? I remember you saying you believe Tiffany.
Who is Tiffany?
The ones on there, when they did the reckoning, the one that they did earlier this year, and she sung back up for Aaliyah, I believe. She was the first one to press charges against him.
Yeah, she was young. She was young when that happened. I don't even think she was 18 at that. So I did believe her. Yeah, I believed her. I believed every word of what she had to say. Because she was the one who came out and said that R. Kelly was having sex in the studio and making songs at the same time. And this just like Aaliyah's parents. Oh, them bitches ain't off the hook either. Because they already knew what it was and they didn't give a fuck.
They didn't.
Fuck them bitches too. And I love Aaliyah. Aaliyah, I'm sorry, but I gotta give your parents the business because they let her down. All of those parents who didn't find nothing wrong with their teenage daughters living in this man's house doing God knows what. I don't all of y'all life. All of y'all deserve life for the electric chair. I want y'all hoes to fry. Y'all don't get to have the needle in y'all arm. I want y'all to fry.
Just like the person in the comment section said, he was with Aaliyah before Drea, so that should have been a red flag.
Exactly. Yeah. Drea don't get no sympathy from me.
She's not in.
You still living off this man name.
Ain't she on Growing Up Hip Hop?
Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta as Andrea Kelly.
She sure was. Yep.
I can't wait to see that bitch. When is that coming out? Cause I'm gonna spend 5 minutes about going in and let have on that bitch. When is it coming out?
Let me.
I know it's in
She
January.
gonna get a good 5 minutes of my time. Cause this is yet again another time where you're making a coin off of the Kelly name. But you such a victim. And then what really pissed me off about her was when she tried to backpedal and coochie pop in a handstand, and then got mad with Lifetime. And like Lifetime did this and Lifetime did that. What?
Mm-mm-mm. A mess.
Don't nobody believe Drea though. Nobody.
At all.
Because when she was like, she didn't know about the little girls, but you was there. You was with him before he was with the Liam. So
So Jeff, Drea is gonna get the bitness every time I see her. That bitch ain't no fucking victim. She was there when he was pissing and shitting on all of them damn girls. She was there then. She still married the man and had babies by him. That frowsy hoe ain't nobody victim. Because I don't play when it comes to sexual assault and all. I don't play with none of that. Like, I had cousins that happened to. I don't play with that shit. Fuck that bitch. That bitch gonna get the business.
Yeah, that's just something that can't overlook. You can't overlook that.
Oh, I didn't know they had the Hollywood exes reunited. I think.
Yeah, they did. I saw it.
Oh.
What happened? Oh, I don't know what happened. He done read so hard that he got off the damn screen.
No, but you know what? I did hear the Hollywood exes. I did not get a chance to see it just yet. But clearly, nobody, I'm not hearing in the blogs about it. So,
I mean, you didn't hear nothing about the blogs about it when the show was on. Nobody even watched it when it was on. So I don't know what they had.
Hold on. You can't say that because I did watch Hollywood Exes. I did.
Well,
I did. I was here for Sheree and Drea at the time. I was here for Mate. I did watch it. I was here for Shamika Lawrence. I was here for all of them.
You was one of the 5 people.
I just went on YouTube then, but I definitely watched it. I saw that and Atlanta.
Oh, they watched it.
It's
5 people. You was one of the 5 people that watched.
And I saw Hollywood Exes. I mean Atlanta Exes. Yeah.
Now that's
Atlanta was
what I watched.
You know what? Have y'all seen Wags on ETV? I really like watching the Wags Miami.
I saw Wags.
I never seen.
Yeah, that was a good show.
I saw Wags. Was that the one where one of the girls said that they have put hidden cameras in their house? Was that Wags?
I think so.
I think it was Wags. To like try to catch him cheating or whatever. She had installed cameras all in the house.
I think it was
Wags.
I watched the Wags Miami one. I really wanted that one to come back.
Oh, I saw the Atlanta one.
Oh, okay. I saw the Atlanta one too. That's good. I can't wait for Basketball Wives.
That's what I want to
go.
Child, I'm dreading Basketball Wives. I already got some tea that said 2 of the cast members are refusing to film with each other. And I'm more than sure we already know who that is.
And we know who that is. Evelyn and OG. I mean, it's secret. You know.
They're refusing to film with each other. So now they're trying to figure out a way to, I guess, try to make them come together or do something. But if they signed a contract, they gotta film with each other.
Right.
Maybe the way they're gonna make it work is like this. Okay, we don't want to film with each other, but we gotta film with each other at group functions. Like if it's a group function, then we can film with each other. But as far as filming with each other, 1-on-1 or something like that, it can't happen. That's the way they can make that work. Because I hate it when people say they not filming with somebody. That just kind of fucks up the show when they do that. Like I hate that shit. Like last season, Tammy and Evelyn. Well, Tammy refused to film with Evelyn, but I just I don't know. Just like when
I
I don't think they
mean,
did one
listen,
for the show.
if it's in their contract to film, they have to film. It shouldn't be no special allowances made. It never used to be back in the day, so it don't need to be now.
Exactly.
That's just how I honestly feel.
Do
I
y'all still
wouldn't say
think that?
that though. I wouldn't say that though because they was refusing to film with Royce back in the day. Like Jennifer, Evelyn, and Shawnee, they did not want to film with Royce, and that's why she didn't get that much airtime the last 2 seasons she was there. Because they didn't. The only ones that's willing to film with Royce was the new kids and Tammy and
Mhm.
Susie.
That's true. Do y'all think that this season that
That ruins the show.
Shawnee is a EP and a cast member? Like, did you think that she still have her EP her EP title? I hope not, because I was
First
hearing
of
that
all,
they was making her choose, like, do you want to be an EP or a cast member? Because I don't think she understands how much she makes the show like unenjoyable, because it's like you are you're the head of the girls, I guess, in charge of the girls, and you being biased as hell, and nobody can't really step up to you, and it makes the show boring. When you on reality TV, especially a group of friends, Housewives, Basketball Wives, Love and Hip Hop, whatever, it has to be confrontation. And if nobody's able to call you out on your BS, it won't make a show. It doesn't make a good show. So
right.
I'm just sick of her being there. I really am. Like, I like Shawnee. I think she's a great person, but she does not need to be on the show. Either she's a cast member and get read and called out on her BS when needed with no edits, or she stay behind the scene and get out the mix, period. And I think that was people's issue actually with Shawnee.
I think even if she does stay behind the scenes, she'll still find a way to fuck the show up. Even behind the scenes.
Vershondia's pig in the blanket face ass can kick rocks. She can jump into the deepest volcano known to man and fry. I'm so sick and tired of that bitch. She gets on my nerves. I'm tired of her oink oink oinking all around and everybody else's business. But and you know what? When it came down to that situation where Evelyn did fuck Shaq, she did. She fucked him for that shoe store. I wasn't even mad that happened to Shawnee. I wasn't, because I felt like Shawnee made real nigga money off of the backs of all of these women's families, their kids, their husbands, their marital problems, whatever, so on and so forth. I wasn't mad that Shawnee finally got her karma. I wasn't mad at all. I wasn't.
So you think
I wasn't mad when Jackie tried to get her together. I wasn't mad at that, because I feel like she holds up real good production, because everybody felt like, well, I can't go in on Shawnee because she's the EP. Fuck that bitch. I'd have pulled a Brandy and I'd have cussed that pig face bitch out. I'd have cussed her out so hard her great grandmammy would have felt it. Period. Like, that's the stuff I don't like. Like, you don't get to be up in the slums and be a cast member, but then when you do some fuck shit, can't nobody go in and let have on you, because then you want to elevate yourself back up to EP. Like, that ain't cool. That ain't cool and that ain't fair. I don't feel like it should go like that. If you're gonna be cast member, people should have the right to go in and let have on your ass.
Really, B just came in here and said that Rebel left our chat and came to Hood was fucking with her too.
Oh, like, what is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? Seriously. Or what is wrong with that person?
I told you, Josiah, his parents are first cousins. That's why God grew him up in a petri dish. That's why he walking around here can't walk, and he mad at everybody. God don't see it for him. His family don't see it for him. Medicaid don't see it for him. Life don't see it for him. That's why he mad.
Oh my God.
But that ain't got
You know
nothing to
what?
do with us. He's going about his
I've
business.
been up here for 3 hours. I've been up here for over 3 hours. It's time for me to go. Because once Terrence gets started, he don't know when to shut what we call the hell up.
I'm done. I ain't got nothing else to say. I'm done.
I know we done, but we finna get off this damn live. I got to go to sleep and work in the morning anyway. But thank everybody for watching. Thank you, Terrence and Josiah, for coming up here.
Thank you
And
for having me.
Of course.
we'll be back together again for the panel.
Oh, and okay.
I guess it's Monday. It depends on what time I go to work. But
Oh
more
my
than likely,
God, Scott.
more than
Look,
likely,
you can't have this like G status.
like who?
Like G status. You can't have this like
And
G
on that
status.
note, we're out of here. Let me end the broadcast. Let me end it right now. It ain't ending